dogs are just like spinning constantly on their little conveyor heater thing.
Oh, why isn't it gone live
That-
yet?
This is the most epic start of
You
the
and
stream
you,
ever.
you.
Is it
Right.
actually streaming?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes.
There we go.
Yeah. It wasn't loading for me either. Ah,
Don't worry,
well,
we're
there we go.
professionals.
Yes, as with every week, as we bumblefuck around for the first 5 minutes, that's okay. Everyone was on time. That was great. So welcome everyone to another wonderful, fantastic session of Steam World Forge, where maybe somebody dies tonight. I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh boy. Yeah. This episode brought to you by being sober.
What?
Picked the wrong day to stop drinking.
Fortunate.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor. Goddamn you diets and
This episode sponsored by r/Hydra Homies.
there you go. Yeah, where is it? There's the yes, my branding. I'm very good at this. All right. So, anyways, anybody have anything exciting?
Oh, yeah. This morning
Yeah, Dagan, what are you selling?
No, it's not what I'm selling, but I
would you
did
like
sell
to pimp
something.
anything out for your eBay?
No, but I did sell a book for $250. So that was
Damn nice.
And I paid $3 for it. So
Wow.
Even
pretty nice.
better.
Profit.
That's a serious come up.
As long as it wasn't the Necronomicon.
Thank you.
Well,
oh no, that goes in my private library.
It's probably gonna come back.
I use that way too much.
Yeah. If I know anything about that book, that's how that works. Cletus, would you care to chime in on that one?
Sorry, I was going through my spell list.
It was about how the Necronomicon always comes back.
Yeah, the book that always comes back.
If Cletus had any input.
Yeah, it was. The Book of the Raven Queen. You kept trying to get rid of it, and then it kept coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Scared the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I think that was like a good hour of you trying to get rid of it and just whoop.
Yep.
Yeah. Good times. Good times. Alrighty then. Well, I guess we'll go right ahead and jump into tonight's episode of Steam World Forge. I guess Martin Gabe will take it away.
And after our break, we'll return with our next segment. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. If you've got a charm of powerful trouble, or drank a potion that made you see double, stop by any one of Mother Magdalene's apothecary shops. Practitioners of the arts, we have your reagent and potions that are only mildly astringent for all your needs. Ask for us by name. Boils, bobbles, and beyond. Welcome back. I'm Martin Gable, and you're listening to Republic Rebroadcast. This just in, we have breaking news regarding last week in Steam World Forge. With the Breakfast Club finally arriving at the seemingly deserted Sly's Rest, and going about setting up their infallible plan to flush out Doran's supposed contact, Midnight, the party immediately recognized something was amiss. Despite Lance and Harrow's best attempts to persuade the locals into conversation, they found themselves stymied at every turn. As the nightmares of night finally concluded, with Ralph in search of a reptilian-eyed man who offered not but a cryptic message of "see you tomorrow," the group decided to settle in. With a meager offering of food in the saloon, Lance and Harrow attempted to keep a low profile as the other members finally made their way into town. Finding their dreams of a delicious breakfast from Granny Ellis's dashed and shattered just like the building they stumbled across. A group of rabble-rousing rattlers then set off for the hills on rumbling metallic steam machines, not before taking a few errant potshots at the wanderers as they sped past. Now, with the final piece of the puzzle falling into place, with Gerry disguised as his artistic interpretation of the Triton Doran, he strode in, making demands to meet the mysterious Midnight. All seemed to be going according to plan, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Gerry, sensing something was amiss, decided not to take the black-furred tabaxi's free drink at the bar, and instead introduced himself personally at her table. He demanded immediate payment, to which Midnight asked for a couple days to get the funds together. Gerry, quickly realizing he was counting down the clock, made a move to disarm Midnight. Attempting to take advantage of the outbreak of a brawl in the rough-and-tumble saloon, Midnight found herself grappling with the entire party. With one final desperate attempt to escape, she wiggled through their grasp, but not before Harrow left her telltale message. A missing foot and a hole in the chest of her quarry. Now the group finds themselves working a new angle with the sheriff's daughter Annie, in the hopes to rid the town of the troublesome terrors known as the Rattlers, and their supposed leader, Snake Fade. Now with one final distraction involving Ralph and his Molotov Mission Impossible, the troop heads off towards a jailbreak. A few questions remain, however. Will Ralph be able to deliver his goods as intended? What will happen when word reaches Fade about his deceased companion? What other surprises lie on the road ahead? Stay tuned to find out. I'm Martin Gable, and you're listening to Republic Rebroadcast.
Oh, my
Kyle,
God.
that was beautiful.
So good.
Great every time.
It's so hard to keep it, like, just not burst out every time. Oh.
I loved when it first started and you were doing the witch stuff, your hands were like this. Like you're acting it out as you're listening.
Yes.
I may have to get that jingle from you. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, okay, for sure. It's saved in that acid file.
It might be time to change my text message from Sasha. Oi, you!
I mean, just put them together. That's great.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Oi, you.
Oh, you!
Oh, man. All right. So, coming off the hills.
There's heels in them
Having
there
a stroke,
hills.
apparently. So coming off the heels of your conversation with Annie at the Wanderlust Motel, you guys decided to set off to the street, sending Ralph on a mission with some lit bottles or some all the equipment he needed to basically set fire to a farmstead.
Mission improbable.
That you only really have the barest description of, because you haven't actually seen it. So as Ralph just takes off and begins flying up in the direction as he was instructed, the rest of you doing anything else, or are you heading towards the jailhouse?
Been considered a short rest.
Yeah. I'd say it's a short rest.
Wait, did you use anything?
Yeah, I used like all of my grit points in my
Oh,
action
yeah.
surge.
Yeah,
I used everything.
Yeah, she blew off Midnight's foot and then put a hole in her chest.
Telltale.
Yeah. So.
I could just see Harrow by the end of this campaign, rather than like a necklace of ears, just a necklace of feet hanging on her chest.
Just keeps them as trophies.
I mean, I'll stop shooting people's foot off as soon as I get winging shot. It's fine.
She just wants to make
Will
sure
you
she's
though?
one step ahead.
Not so sure about that one. All right, so you guys begin heading towards the jailhouse. What's the marching order?
Probably me and Arkhann.
Bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
I feel like Harrow would be watching the back.
All right,
I feel like I'd be in front of Larry, but definitely behind those two.
Okay. So behind Gerry, we've got Ralph on Mission Improbable. Hampkin, Koshka, and then Harrow, correct?
Sounds about right.
And then
I lost track, but yeah.
Okay.
Was anybody? Did anybody sustain substantial injuries?
No.
mm-mm.
We inflicted substantial injuries, but
I mean, I know you got hit by like every table in that bar. Or chair.
But
there was a lot
translate
of
over.
chairs. Yeah,
Does a short rest heal hit points as well, or?
If you
you
roll
can
a
spend
hit
a
die.
hit die. Yeah, you can
Okay.
spend a hit die.
which
But Harrow's
Because
gonna
I
have all
will
of
I will
her-
heal you before the short rest if anybody's actually taken damage.
I'm still at max.
according to
see.
D&D Beyond, I'm still a max, but I'm fairly certain that's a lie.
Nope, you're at max. It looks like everyone's good.
I think everybody just took like non-lethal.
Yeah,
Bar
blood
fight damage.
Yeah, you took bar fight damage. It's a separate health pool.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys begin creeping up the dusty cobblestone path towards the jailhouse at the entrance of town, I need you all.
Can I before you go into this,
Okay.
because it's relevant, how far away are we from the jailhouse?
You're probably, if you're just coming out of the Wanderlust and setting Ralph off to do his bidding, you're probably, I don't know, 500 feet or so.
Oh, so we're close.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
All right, I will cast Emboldening Bond
It's not a very big town.
on Harrow and let's say 30 feet. Probably the two ranged characters.
Okay. At this point,
And that
too,
lasts for 10
Harrow's,
minutes.
Harrow's gonna have all of the guns that she now owns, like, loaded and, like, ready to go.
Okay.
Bang, bang, bang,
We need to
bang.
get
Put a
you
gun
some,
in.
like-
Take another one. Bang, 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 bang.
Seriously, get you some like
Yep.
quick dry hip holsters.
Yep. Just like,
Heroic.
What game is it where reloading the character just throws the gun down and has another one? Is that Doom?
Doom.
it's
Yeah.
about to be this one.
I mean,
Or Overwatch.
Reaper
yeah,
does.
Reaper
yeah,
just fucking
Reaper
throwing
does.
Yeah.
guns out around
Yeah.
everywhere.
Rise
What
of the
the heck?
Triad.
Throwing away good guns.
No, see, I just
So-
imagine like Harrow just like throwing away the gun, Ralph coming down, like picking it up, like throwing it back to her when she needs it, just bang,
Actually,
bang, bang.
that's kind of a cool scenario, would Ralph be able to use the help action to load her gun? Yes, thumbs.
It would probably be.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, it would probably be a
It's like-
high DC for him. He's not.
Yeah.
I mean, he's intelligent, but he's not.
A human.
And also, like, I have the bullets on me, so I'd like he'd have to be like rifling through my pockets on me and like trying to stuff them in the gun.
You could just get him like
Google,
a very
can
teeny tiny
you
bandolier.
train a monkey
Can you
to
train a monkey to
load
load
a
a-
gun?
I mean, if it's a monkey of substantial size, then they're pretty strong. I don't know. A little flying capuchin is probably gonna have a hard time, like loading a magazine. That takes some strength, and I don't think
Well,
Ralph has a very good strength score.
Fair,
So,
fair. But he can
Anybody
pick up my
else?
guns.
Anybody else imagine Ralph like seeing any kind of like building and a cow, and then the lantern just going, down, and then in like 5 hours from now, the whole city's on fire?
I mean, seeing as I
Don't-
didn't
don't
know where we're
jinx us.
actually supposed to bomb, he definitely doesn't know where we're actually supposed to bomb.
Don't worry, we're here to help you.
So, are you guys are you going to wait for Ralph to set fire to the farmstead as he was instructed before you head off, or are you going to
I think we could just head over
Go
to
there.
the jail now, and then the idea is like potentially he would do it relatively at the same time, just so like reinforcements would have a hard time because they have to split themselves.
shouldn't have looked at that picture. Okay, for
Oh.
sure. All right, so
Oh god.
Oh,
all right, so you guys begin. Gerry, you cast Emboldening Bond. On who were the two targets? Once
Going
more?
with Harrow and Medved.
Okay.
ranged characters.
Give yourselves a little pink dot. Arrow. Actually, it's quick. All right, there we go. That is done. So, heading off towards the jailhouse, across the dusty, cobbled steps of Sly's Rest. I need everyone to make a stealth check, please.
Are we trying to be stealthy?
Yeah. Definitely.
21.
Sneak up on them, motherfuckers.
I got the same thing, just minus the 20.
So, one.
That bodes well.
If
I rolled a
didn't-
3. I feel like I'm not actually even trying to be stealthy. Oh, and I have disadvantage
an
on that,
11.
so let's. Oh yeah, it's a 4 for me. You guys are like sneaking around the buildings. I'm just walking down the middle of the street.
Dee-da, dee-da.
21, 17, 11, 1, 4.
You're like waving at people and stuff.
The
I
cow.
guess
Okay, in cowboy
involve it.
movies, when the good guys go to rescue the other good guys from the bad guys, they don't slink into the enemy hideout. They stand out in the middle of the street, and there's like tumbleweeds rolling across the road and stuff. That's the
This is some
Look,
Butch Cassidy
guys,
You ever
shit.
see Three Amigos? They storm the
So-
walls and then crash in.
How many tumbleweeds are outside right now, Kyle?
roll for tumbleweeds.
Uh,
Can I
Yeah.
stealth inside a tumbleweed and roll into the jail?
You'll need to
Three
make multiple,
tumbleweeds.
There's my-
acrobatics.
I am one with the tumbleweed.
so, a tumbleweed goes rolling across the street as you guys begin stealthily making your way down. With Gerry clink, clink, clink from behind, just kind of traipsing down, almost marching in his stomp as his footfalls kind of echo in this empty space.
I start sneezing immediately and realize that I'm allergic to tumbleweeds.
I feel like
I
Lance is.
forgot about the golden pond.
I feel like Lance is like trying to be sneaky, but instead he's just like, nothing to see here. Just kind of walking down the street.
So as you guys begin to get a little bit closer, you can see that there are lights on in this building. There's a overhang that hangs over. Building is mostly wooden slats and bits of, there's a few windows that adorn the outside of this building. It's dusty. The door is the front door is a little unhinged. You see some errant bullet holes across this building and some of the adjacent ones as well. You guys creep up. Both Arkhann and Lance make perception checks, please.
That's a 9 for me, boss.
Samesies.
All right.
Oh shit!
So as you guys
Is Casey doing
Here
it
to
again?
fight.
All right, as you guys are marching up, you see one of the curtains just barely. There's a little bit of movement, and the curtain kind of pulls. A little bit of light spills out as the sun's kind of setting. The candles are lit inside. You can imagine. For the rest of the part of the town, it's pretty dark. No lights on the lamppost. Nothing's been lit. No lanterns are hanging. Any that are smashed, broken, scattered across the cobblestone. As you get a little bit closer, you can hear a little bit of footsteps inside and a little bit of whispering. What are you guys doing?
Was our player just to walk through the door? Because if so, I think I would just go up to it.
I like that plan.
That seems reasonable to me. Maybe somebody should do like the heroic come out with your hands up yell first.
I mean,
I doubt that's gonna work.
should we surround him and then we can say, "Hey, we got you surrounded."
Just kick it open.
Do as the lady says.
So as you guys are walking up, Arkhann, what's your AC?
15.
15. The sound of a gunshot rings out as the window shatters, just from like a corner, and the bullet just past your leg, just into the dirt. There's this giant plume of dust and bits of rock just scatter. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
All right, I didn't do horrible on that one.
Yay. Oops. Where the hell did I send that? I didn't send that anywhere.
That's in my way.
Ooh.
God damn it.
All right. Okay. It's just Roomba. Okay.
Where's our cowboy shootout music?
I don't have any cowboy shootout music because it's not on Roll20. It's terrible and disappointing.
Wow, wow, wow.
I need to get a patch through so I can do the sound effects.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. What does Sam get? Okay. We've got Lance. 18. Dagan,
18
also
for me.
with a 18. Harrow with a 19.
All good rolls.
Yeah.
All right, finally.
We're gonna suck later.
We're gonna suck,
21,
but we're gonna go sucking fast.
22. All right. So we
That's not that kind of channel.
Lay.
Rated
It
M.
is
Mature.
now. Oh my.
Turn.
Hello, Nelly.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, this fire. So at the top, Lance, you ran up, kicked the door in.
Yes.
Okay, so I will reveal this. Oh, I don't need to delete that. All right. Let's see here. We got one guy that's reloading. Kind of peeked out the window. He's actually here. The guy behind that. As you go ahead and make a strength check. Will you, as you go to kick down this door?
Nat 20 sucker with a +4.
Very nice. As you kick in the door, this gentleman here, who is holding a crossbow ready for this door to open, the door just shatters off of its hinges. He lets go with the bolt and goes right past over your shoulder with an 11 to hit, because I don't think that hit.
Nope.
So, all right. So, Harrow, what are you
With
doing?
that mighty kick, did I happen to hit anybody with splinters of the door?
They're just like, you see a couple kind of turn their faces, just splinters go shattering into the room. There's a brief start from some individuals in the back and some gas as everybody starts like diving. And this guy here, as part of that action and shooting, he is going to flip the table over and flip the table over.
Okay.
Or the, yeah, using it as half cover.
Man, first turn of the game, he's already flipping the table. What a
He's
force
already
sportsman.
flipping the table. All right, Harrow, what you
So,
doing?
Kyle, if I get up to here, can I peer in and see anyone at all, or no? Like through the window.
You would. No, it's probably too much of an angle.
Too tall for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're kind of having to
Okay.
jump a little bit.
I'm gonna just do a double move action for now. Take about here.
That's about what you could see, like from where you were into this window. You could like see across.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just move up to here and then kind of hunker down. So,
Okay.
double move.
All right, Lance.
So, I know I didn't declare this, but can I have my greatsword out? Because I think it would be foolish not to have a weapon out when you're barging into a place.
Yeah, especially with the intent that you're running in there. So
Like,
yeah,
isn't it a bonus
I'll
action
allow
to
it.
summon it?
Yeah, but I can use bonus actions for other things.
Yeah.
All right.
Just remember for next time.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked. I'm going to. This guy on the left, he's holding. What kind of weapon is he holding?
Which one?
This guy over here on the left.
He's got a pistol. It's a really crappy looking, rusty thing.
Alright, I'm gonna charge him. And Ataxium. And I'm going to use Great Weapon. I don't know if that's gonna hit. That's gonna be an 11.
You swing out, and as your giant sword is coming down, he kind of moves out of the way, and it just carves into the wall, missing. All right. Do anything else?
Yeah. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
Which I should have done before I tried to hit him, but it's all gravy.
All right.
Like, it doesn't.
Let's see here. I'll put
Yeah, it doesn't have
this
anything to do with hit, so.
fancy little thing on him. It probably means poison, but you know, it is what it is. All right.
You are marked me for dead.
Medved, what you doing?
It's about accurate.
I'm going to move. And what's the deal? I can move twice or sprint as a bonus action.
Dash. So
Dash.
you can
As your action.
take your
Your full action.
Yeah, so you won't be able to shoot or anything if you sprint.
which essentially doubles your movement.
Okay.
But he can still command Koshka.
But you can still
right?
use a bonus action to command Koshka, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go. Way there. 2 feet. And then I'm gonna move Koshka.
What's her movement? 45?
35 for me and 40 for Koshka.
Gotcha.
Koshka can
Alright.
also take the dash action.
If you want to like send her in.
Yeah, she can move and then bonus action. I think you can command her to dash. I think that's how it works, right? She just gets her. She can move.
Yeah,
and then
she
you
has her regular movement and then his
attack,
action,
dash,
which
She,
is dash.
she doesn't get to move unless he uses a bonus action to command her. But when he uses the bonus action to command, she gets a movement and an action.
There you go.
Okay, so
You can move her another 40 feet. Up to another
yeah, I don't know if I want her to go in there just to slaughter damage, but that's the main shield.
I mean, it's got to be a bonus to intimidation because you just see one guy kick down the door and go whacking at one guy, and the next thing you see is a
If-
bear
if
coming
you-
after him.
If you threw her or threw him in front of Harrow, that would give her extra cover, and he'd still have kind of half cover, right? Because the door frame.
Like, are you talking about like right here?
Yeah. So he'd have like half or 3/4 depending on who's looking at him. Is that correct, based on the layout?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'll allow it because she's got nimble.
Yeah,
so,
because she can shoot in between his legs and shit with nimbleness.
But as we've learned, we all know that bears aren't very intimidating for whatever reason.
Not ones in a pink tutu.
I would say that if it was that, I would say use a strength roll for intimidation rather than charisma. So
Yeah,
whatever
I
the
like that a
strength
lot more.
modifier is for that.
Also,
I think
you
that-
said not one in a tutu. If a regular bear came at me, I'd be scared. If a bear in a tutu came at me, I'd be confused and scared. So that's even more intimidating.
Why am I going to die this way?
All right. All right, and that's that. These guys, what's going on? Have at him! And let's see, this guy here, he's gonna reload and then fire towards Lance. Another 11.
The streak has finally ended. Cal's missed me twice.
Hey!
Yeah, is then going to make an acrobatics roll. Oh my god. Alright, I know how tonight's gonna go. This guy drops the crossbow, seeing that he's not a great shot with it apparently. Goes to hop over the table that he tossed over. And as he does, catches the tip of his foot on the table and just poof, down and is prone. He'll crawl another 5 feet. And just pull out a short sword and like jab it towards Lance instead for his second attack. Another natural 1. Just the sword just goes skittering across, and he's not gonna manage to get any of his movement.
This may be the first
awesome.
time that I'm not almost dead after the first round of combat.
Man,
I like the way this
this
is going.
this guy is going to jail. Fuck that guy.
Bonk,
Those
go to
2
Dicey
ones in a
jail.
row.
Right.
Yeah, Bonk, go to Dicey jail.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think that's an invitation. And Arkhann is.
Shit.
And Arkhann is going to jump into the building via this window.
Okay, go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me, if you will.
That'll not be a 1. Okay, that's I can tell you this, it's not a 1. It's a 4.
A 4. Wow. Okay. Not looking good for everybody.
At least it's not a 1.
Yeah, you just kind of you expect, to get through the window. You do, but not very gracefully. You also take a point of slashing damage from the broken glass as it just slices you as you go through the window and then fall prone.
He doesn't realize there's like security grating on the inside.
Yeah, just kind of at an angle at the moment with his feet still hanging out the window. There's like bits of glass kind of embedded down the back. It just as he makes a very grand entrance.
Yeah, and I'll try to make an attack against this guy.
Arkhann couldn't get upstage by the nat 20 on the door bashing. Like, I'm gonna break some too.
Arkhann has a very competitive nature. In which case, okay, not too bad, not too bad. That is a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
and that's with disadvantage. Nice. Yeah, I rolled a 17 and 19. And that is going to be grand total of 9 points of damage. And it's going to be at this point that Arkhann rages. Like, I should have had that!
Okay.
So I would like this gentleman here to also make a dex save.
Dex save. All right, let me get a new die. Fuck that other one. 13.
What was that?
15, actually.
God
15.
dang it.
It sounded like you said Quintine.
Yeah.
It's like, what's a Quintine?
Quintine!
Tarantino. Yes.
Don't you know about none of that Quintine?
That's going to be a whole point of 1 lightning damage on him.
All right. Ooh, boy.
I love how it's either
And
sixes or
what was
ones
the
when you're
damage
lighting.
for your sword?
9.
9. Okay. So 10 points of damage total. There's a slight static shock from just you just what the fuck? Looks around confused.
I didn't know the windows were electrified.
and a little scared, yeah.
Yeah.
Gerry, you are up.
All right. I'm going to, seeing my comrades in peril, over to the doorway and just kind of turn around and try to heave with my back Archon's ass through the window.
Okay. All right.
And
You
I
can
will
go
cast...
ahead and make a strength check.
Ooh, okay. 15 plus 1. 16.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So, Arkhann, you just boldly pushed through onto the ground at the feet of this guy who's standing inside, like off to the corner. There's a sword embedded over him. The hair on his neck and his arms is standing up a little bit from the static, and a pretty nasty gash down the side of his leg from the impact of your weapon.
And I will cast Bless on Lance, Harrow, and Arkhann.
All right.
Yeah.
Bless.
Purple dots. Throw
Yeah.
More dots. More dots.
More dots.
Okay.
Okay, stop that.
Stop dots.
You get a dot, and you get a dot. Everybody gets a dot, except Samkin. Sorry, Samkin.
Yeah. Seriously. Poor
I'm
guy.
good.
All
Medved.
right. This guy here is going to take one of the chairs from the table and rush towards Lance using an improvised weapon. I think that's going to be a 13 to hit.
Oh, heck no, Techno.
You cut out. What was that?
I said heck no, Techno. I feel so good not getting hit. Like, it's better than actually hitting him.
Yeah.
Can't hear a word you're saying.
But
Can't hear you, Pete.
I think I know what he was saying.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah. No, you're,
Yeah.
you're good.
I think my mic was too close to my mouth. I said it feels so good not getting hit. It feels better than actually hitting.
Yeah. Yeah. These poor mooks. All right, so yeah, it just comes up, and as you're kind of like yank your sword out of the wall, getting ready for a follow-up attack, as it kind of sets you off balance just barely, just the chair smashes and shatters into the ground, just splintering. He's gonna take the leg and make a follow-up attack, a 15 to hit.
Nope. I like these mooks.
Just yeah. Just swing and a miss. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. It's getting to be kind of cluster. Let's see. Now, this guy's gonna come back, flip over the table, pull out a light crossbow, well...
Wait, did he just reset the table, or is he flipping over the round table?
No, he's flipping over
the round table.
I thought it was
He's
like,
flipping
hey,
it over.
this
Yeah.
doesn't go here.
The
Let
other
me set this back.
So let's see. He's going to take a shot at Arkhann, who is prone. So advantage.
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You're right. Well, I rolled twice. Lower of the two, still a 21 to hit.
Jesus.
God dang
New dice for the win,
The
Cal.
dice, give us the dice, take us away, and give it to DM.
All right. So that's gonna be terrible. 5 points of piercing damage to you. Just like right into the shoulder. It barely goes in.
How much cover does he have?
And then he's going to hunker down with his head just kind of. This ain't looking good, boys. He's got 3/4 cover. This fellow back here does, anyways. Samkin. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35. It's gonna spend a key point, step of the wind. 5. Jump over Harrow. 15, 20.
I mean, it's not that
25.
impressive because I'm already super short, so...
Yeah,
Yeah,
just kind of does a front flip, leaps over, comes sliding in, and using his momentum, just drops his leg into a kick onto the guy that's prone, right next to Lance.
Almost
So-
like it's a fountain in a blizzard.
Oops, that was not a D20. That was a D12.
That was a
So-
thing for Cal because he broke his knee sliding into a fountain one day when there was a blizzard in Europe.
Oh.
God damn it!
Oh.
Those are terrible. All right, so let's see. So you've got a. So that's gonna be a. All right. Samkin comes up, just. Sorry. Roundhouse kick as he's sliding in into this guy's face. It is going to hit. So let's see here. D4, huh? 7 points of damage. Spin another key point, flurry of blows. Still advantage on this guy.
This music is pretty jamming, too.
Right? A little twang.
And
Mhm.
another 15, both hit. So another 7 points of damage. And 5. So 19 points of bludgeoning damage total as he just boom slides in with a kick. You hear it, this snap of the jaw. He pops up and then boom, just 2 quick lightning fists from the rabbit folk into this downed Rattler who's laying on the ground swordless, now with a broken jaw and bleeding profusely from a large gash in the side of his face.
You would have never known by looking at him, but Samkin fucks.
hard.
Let's see. This guy in the corner is going to he's going to attempt to just stay here with kind of holding the window against Arkhann. Pull out a short sword, make 2 attacks against you. Natural 19 on the first attack, and a non-natural 18 on the second attack.
Those both hit.
Okay.
Also, point of order, I take 2 damage from that last piercing attack because of raging. Resistance to piercing.
Yes. I know. I figured you would do that math yourself. All right, so that's going to be...
I did not at the time.
15 points of slashing damage as this guy just draws this wicked-looking scimitar and just drags it across you. It cuts off the bolt as it kind of sinks a little into the shoulder and kind of like stabs forwards towards your midsection. You kind of roll out of the way. It's a glancing blow, but still take a little bit of a hit there, ending his turn. Harrow, what are you doing?
So if I move over to the opposite side of this like antechamber, can I fire a shot to that motherfucker who has 3/4 cover with the circle table?
Yeah, I would say you have line of sight there for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter, which negates.
Hey.
Yeah.
And all right.
Who took 15 damage?
That is
the red guy laying on the ground here. He's looking really rough.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
I just took 15 damage right now.
Okay.
all right. So that's 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
15 points of damage.
Oof.
Oh wait, no, just kidding. It's not 15. Ha ha ha! It's 18. There we go.
Oh, great, it gets worse.
So,
wait, there's
like,
more.
As Harrow's like running across like the opening, she just like looks in, sees that guy, like sights him, bang, and then just keeps running.
All right. So
And then like
Harrow
hides behind over here.
dashing to the side. She just kind of jumps across, and you hear from her gun as she fires and darts off into the side.
Good job, guy.
Just wheeling him around, like catching him right in the shoulder. It's hanging a little limp at the side.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
So the red guy's looking pretty fucked up, right?
The red guy is really fucked up, yeah.
Okay. And I shall go for him.
His jaws like unhinged. He's kind of got a little bit of a glazed eye. You can see like a black eye already forming from this gash
So
in his forehead where he just got popped.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 hits. It's advantage, by the way, because he is prone.
Let's see if I roll 20. Nope. 8 plus 2. 10. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. How you want to do it?
So because I have Great Weapon Master, I can now bonus action attack another motherfucker. So I want to kind of like swing down, and as I'm coming up, spin all the way around and hit the dude that I Hunter's marked.
All right. Make an attack against the guy that you Hunter's marked.
Oh. Fucking nat 20! Alright!
My, how the tables have turned.
Yes, very many tables have turned tonight. Oh, the turntables.
So I got another 8, so I double that and then add my modifier, correct?
Your modifier, yeah.
Yeah, double the dice.
18 damage.
Add the modifier once. Against that guy there. Okay.
I wish I rolled
So
down that. That would have been awesome.
your best golf swing that you can,
Right.
just down and carrying the momentum, just boom, you just catch through. There's this spray of red as Viscera just kind of goes splattering against the adjacent wall and table, and then lodges into the underneath elbow, kind of up in this, underneath rib cage of the individual who's kind of like trying to keep Arkhann at bay and stabbing him with the sword, and just yeah, that's a big hit.
Awesome.
All right, Medved.
Like he doesn't count as like a square, right?
Yeah, he's
Now that
he's not
he's
threatening
dead.
the square. No,
Okay.
no. So you can't move, and then you will take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. I'm just thinking. I'm not gonna do it right now. I was just thinking
Okay.
ahead once
Alright.
this guy dies.
I got you. All right, Medved, you're up.
Okay. Can I see anybody from my angle yet, or do I have to?
See the table guy.
You can
three-quarters cover.
you can see the guy. Yeah, you can see the guy at the table.
You can see this dude too,
right.
because Samkin's on the ground, right? He was prone when he came over. He slid in to kick the dude in the
Samkin's
face.
in like a half crouch. He's in like a half crouch. Yeah, you can see the other guy on the other side of Lance too. He's probably got half cover against, from like Samkin and Lance right there. But still easy enough to make the shot.
Okay, I'll shoot the
Especially
guy.
with someone else with sharpshooter.
Who'd have thought everyone would take sharpshooter?
Yeah, it's
Right.
it's kind of a necessity, I guess, if you're a range character.
Mhm.
I will shoot that guy then.
Which
Which
guy?
guy?
Table or
Oh.
Lance?
Sorry, how do I highlight something like you?
Long press left click.
Yeah, you just.
While you
press
have your
hold.
cursor up.
Oh, yeah. So I'll shoot that guy.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
And I got a purple or pink dot. I don't know what that does. So
Adds +4 to your attacks. And
Plus
saving
4 or
throws?
D4.
Or,
It's
yeah,
a
D4
D4
to your-
to
damage. or-
ability, saving, and attack.
Attack
Is it-
rolls is to hit.
Oh, to hit. So I roll a D4 now. Okay.
Roll you
So I
D20
got
plus-
a 25 altogether.
yeah, definitely hits.
Yeah. All right. So my damage is 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah, natural 8 plus 3.
Okay.
But then did you sharpshooter or
No, I did. Actually, I did
Oh.
not sharpshoot.
Okay.
It would have been a lot more,
So-
but I did not.
Okay. And you still have your bonus action.
Then I will take Medved. I mean,
Oh,
Kosher
you love
guy?
it.
and I can't charge, right? Because that is a part of the wall. So
I mean
yeah,
it just needs to
she
be like
could
what,
kind
10
of
feet?
step around and then come through. Yeah.
but I would have to start in a straight line, like from where the bear starts.
She just
I
needs
think-
10 feet of movement straight towards. So if you could position her wherever, and then with enough room to give her 10 feet,
I think it's 20 feet, actually.
20 feet. Okay, then yeah, probably not. That would be hard to do.
5, 10. It's still 20 feet to where the bear is, though, from here.
Go ahead and
Right.
take it, and we'll work out the details later.
Just a real quick side thing, Kyle. I forgot to mention. I said I was using Great Weapon Master, but I didn't actually add the +10 to either of those. But we'll not deal with that for the guy that's not dead. But I did say I was using him.
Oh,
But
so that would have added another 10.
another 10 to it, yeah. But you don't need to do that, like because
That's all right.
I didn't actually add it myself. So
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Okay, I'll just do a normal attack then, and we'll figure out the other
Okay.
stuff later. Okay, so God forgive me, I have to roll.
A D20,
Oh,
and then
D20,
add 4 to it.
Okay.
Because it's your proficiency bonus, which is +2, plus her modifier, which is also +2.
23. Which I assume
23,
hits.
yeah. 23 definitely hits.
I think I
Okay,
was way
and
too
then-
excited about the critical to remember to add the actual damage.
I know,
Oh.
yeah, there's a lot happening.
Right.
I rolled a 1 plus 2 is 3 plus PB, which is 2, so 5.
5 against table guy. Okay, so and she just like claws coming down, just raking the front of this guy, just already tearing up his mangled right arm. He's also not looking very good at the moment. That brings us to Dead Guy's turn. So that brings us to Arkhann's turn.
Let's start things off with a rage lightning thing.
Okay, dex save. Natural 16.
Gosh darn.
21.
He takes 2 points of lightning damage.
All right. Just this time he kind of like stands there swaying a little bit, his eyes a little dazed and confused, his mouth a little open and drooling as he's just bleeding profusely from the wound in his side. This guy's looking really rough.
And I'm gonna spend half my movement to get up, and I want to try and intimidate this guy. You should go to sleep. As I will backhand him.
Okay. You're gonna make a non-lethal
Yeah.
attack. Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay.
He's raging, but non-lethally.
Non-lethal raging. Oh man, I think that window did a bit more to me than I was hoping for. That's a 7.
A 7. Usher just kind of ducks out as your big meaty fist just over the top of him.
You should definitely listen to the guy. Should go to bed now.
All right.
Oh, did you roll for
I
intimidation?
assume well, he was just more of like speaking in turn and then just gonna backhand him and try to knock
Gotcha.
him out. But
Yeah.
so are you standing up?
Yeah, I half my movement to stand up.
Okay, gotcha. And then staying put.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Gerry, you're up.
Are there any windows on the back of this building?
There's
Like
a window
where those guys
here?
are in the way
No.
back?
No, there is not.
Okay.
As you can see through the window, there are, jail bars that go from side to side, wrought iron, very nicely. Well, they were once very nicely polished and silvered. Now it just kind of, there's this reek of muck in the air and uncleanliness. Some stains on the floor.
And do we know what's in this room?
Oh yeah, can I or Sam can
Oh
see it?
yeah, I forgot. Since you guys are there, it's basically just an empty room.
Okay. I will move to the table and just hide behind it.
Okay. All right. So you have 3/4 cover behind the table.
And
It's a real
be standing
serious-
with my pot at the ready.
Yeah, big cast iron pot. Just all right.
Channeling your inner Rapunzel.
Nah. Okay, this guy's gonna make 2 attacks against Lance, who's standing right there. All right, that's gonna be a 17 to hit on the first attack, followed by a 21 to hit on the second attack.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. Okay. So, that's going to be 18 points of slashing damage to you as he rolled max damage on both of those attacks.
Fucking awesome.
Just jabs forward right into your midsection and then just yanks up with all of his might. It doesn't go very far, but it makes a pretty nasty looking wound.
He's real pissed that I just killed his buddy.
Yeah. There's a little bit of sweat and, he's also a little bit scared.
He has some of his friend's blood on him.
Yeah. All right. This guy. No. Staring down a bear that just mauled the shit out of him, is then just going to, drop his crossbow and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, attempt to run around Koshka, kind of like ducking around, and then jump out the window. Koshka can take an attack opportunity if she wishes.
Okay. Yes, 1d20, and I will get to add
4.
4. So 10. Aw.
10 does not hit.
It's gonna jump out the window directly into
Yeah.
Harrow.
Little does he
I'm
know.
so
Looks like
looking
Harrow's
forward
getting
to it.
another foot.
Fails
He's gonna get
the
blown
acrobatics.
right back in through the window.
Yeah, fails the acrobatics check, passes the strength check, just shatters through the window, ends up here, and prone. Is then going to use the rest of its his movement to stand up and then like turn towards the north, and I think he gets another 5 feet and try to flee.
As soon as like Harrow like hears the glass shattering, she just leans her head over and watches this happen, and a very giant grin just spreads over her mouth, just like, excellent. Right where I want you.
All right, so bringing us
You
to
fell right
Samkin's
into my
turn.
trap.
Exactly.
All right, let's see. Samkin. You've kidnapped the last people, and is then going to make an attack. Oh, and in his rage, just swings wildly, misses.
Damn, with advantage. Flanking.
Oh, he does. He does have advantage. Yes. Okay, that's a whole lot better. That's
Success!
definitely gonna be a hit. Dude, every time he's hit, he only gets D4s on his unarmed strikes, and he's rolled a 4 every time. So that's gonna be 7 points of damage. Just hits the guy, takes him in the back of the shoulders. One, I think this is final key point. Features and traits. Where is this? 1, 2. Okay, so. Okay, one more flurry of blows. Flanking. Okay, it's gonna be one more hit. Both hit. 6, 5. 11 points as he just brings the knee up into the side of this guy as he kind of crunches down. He brings his elbow down onto this guy's neck, and you hear this crunch, and the guy just onto the ground.
Again, Samkin fucks.
Good job, Sam. All right, bringing it to this guy's turn. This guy, Frantic, is going to attempt to shove Arkhann out the window. So, contested athletics check. That's actually
Athletics
pretty good
or
for this guy.
acrobatics, right? For Arkhann?
For Arkhann, yeah. That is going to be a 16 on his athletics check. Oh no, I'm sorry. 18. That's an 18.
So raging gives me advantage on strength checks. Does that also apply to athletics?
It does.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's gonna be 18 as well.
Oh.
We've been re-rolling for that, right? When you meet like contested like grapple checks.
Yeah. Go again. Oh no, my die ran away.
What a double.
Well, you have advantage, so double. Okay, that's gonna be a 15.
That's gonna be an 11.
Oh,
All right,
love
so
it.
you just kind of like he goes to shove, and you stop him for a moment, and then this frantic fear just takes over, and this burst of strength that this bandit didn't even know that he had just boom, shoves the gigantic hulking mass of Arkhann, the Goliath, back through the window that he just crawled through.
It took him 3 rounds to get into the
Yeah.
building.
So he's gonna shove you 5 feet back, and then this guy's gonna attempt to just kind of like run around here. Lance, that's a attack of opportunity from you. Trying to take a little bit of cover from this doorway.
That is a 15.
Make a acrobatics check. An 18 definitely hits.
15. 15.
Oh, 15? 15 still hits.
Nope.
20 not natural.
Yeah, you managed to just kind of use the momentum, carry yourself, land back up on your feet. Pissed.
Could have been better. That's a 9. No, 10.
9
10.
points of damage. Okay.
How's the dude
All
just
right, so-
standing?
Just like stab out, catch him, just right through, just carving out another chunk of his side as it kind of shit.
Hey, you should
Uh,
really stop. We don't mind keeping one alive.
You should really fuck off.
Damn, dude, I know I stabbed you a bunch, but that's harsh language.
He says as we can slaughter half his party.
Know who you're fucking with?
Yeah, you're
Just
fucking
laying-
with the Breakfast Club.
Cowering behind this table and watching all of this unfold. Watching Samkin just snapping necks and Arkhann getting tossed out of windows. I immediately start rethinking who to bless in the future.
Oh
Alright.
shit!
Shit, that I should have used that then.
Yeah, you get bless with rolls, right?
Yeah.
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 Saving
But-
throws and attack rolls for bless.
Yeah.
For
Okay, so
Oh, not
For-
ability checks. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
for
his,
the
for the
That's
pink
only
fairy,
ability
it
bonus.
includes ability checks.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for the channel divinity, it's
Yeah.
I should have used this when I backhanded this son of a bitch.
Right?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta pay attention to the dots, man. The dots.
Just so
What about the
consumed with rage.
Yeah. All right. So,
Nothing to
Harrow,
worry.
what you doing?
All right. Harrow's gonna take a 5-foot step over, and she's gonna puke you in.
Okay.
Ah. Okay. That is a 24 to hit,
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
and even better. That's a 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Aiming for his foot or like his knee to like disable him, so he just face
All right.
first.
You line up, take the shot, and then you watch as it just cuts to the inside of the thigh. You watch his leg kind of buckle underneath him, this spray of blood, and just hits the ground. Leg half severed,
At least she didn't go for the foot this time.
face down in the dirt.
Like he'll be running away anytime soon.
All right, Lance, what are you doing?
And take
Not
him a
anymore, he's not.
step back.
All right.
Noticing that there's no windows or doors or anything, and this guy's utterly fucked. I'm gonna like, not in a haste, kind of somewhat saunter over.
All right. Just menacingly, footfalls echoing through the now almost empty jailhouse towards this guy.
So, you have 2 options. Either I'm gonna cut your fucking head off, or you're gonna toss your weapons to the side and lay down. And I'll wait 2 seconds to see what happens.
Make an intimidation check.
Alright. 1d4 with that? No. Abilities? It's saving throw, right?
Saving throws and attack.
Bless is only saving throws, right? Not abilities?
Yeah.
We just went over this
we
2
just went
seconds
over this.
ago,
Yeah.
and I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna start putting all the effects of bless and the thing in your name.
So,
or on
You
Ralph
can just
again.
think of it that like bless saves attacks.
So,
Saves attacks.
I know we talked about this with Koshka. Can I use strength for intimidation too?
I will allow it.
Excellent. Because that went from a 9 to a 13. Actually, I think
I mean, you're a really large,
it
like,
been 15 because
burly
I have a
half orc. So what is it total?
15 if we're going with strength.
You watch as you say this, and he kind of shakily, like, goes to, and then just looks at you, and you watch his face harden and his grip tighten on his sword. Just spits at your feet.
Alright. I'll attack him.
Alright.
And he's looking like pretty fucked up, right?
He's not looking too good.
Okay. Then I'm not going to use Great Weapon. 15 plus 4? Oh, I do use the little 1d4 on this one too. So it's a 19 plus 3, 22 to hit.
22. Yep, that's definitely gonna hit.
10 more.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Fulfilling my promise, decapitate, son of a bitch.
Just there's this spray of blood, and the head just rolls across the floor as the body onto the ground, just leaking blood into a giant pool on the jailhouse floor.
Damn it!
You guys are out of combat.
Gerry hates this shit.
Seeing that this guy just jumped out the window, I'm gonna go to just jump out to follow him.
Just go ahead, make an acrobatics check as you jump out the window.
Alright, 17.
17. All right, you land and then almost you almost
Slip in
lose
the
your
blood.
balance, and you just catch yourself in a slick puddle of blood, just pooling out from underneath this crumpled and broken body of this bandit.
Quick triage of the 4 dead bodies. Do any of them look like they could still be saved with Spare the Dying?
Pretty much.
Let's see. This guy's missing most of his femoral artery.
I can stop that.
Maybe. Yeah, you could. Yeah, probably. You might be able to save him. Roll a medicine check when you cast a spell.
Okay. Plus 6 on medicine, so that's a 20.
Okay. Yeah. Managed to stop the bleeding and pinch it off. Probably gonna lose the leg.
I got mending. It's fine.
I mean, seeing his last time he tried to do this, he put the decapitated head on the body. So,
Yeah.
a leg's a lot better than a decapitated head.
Take the heal. Take the heal. Take the.
Yeah, I'll spare the dying on any of the bandits that look like they can
All right. I'd say
survive their
probably
wounds.
by time it takes you to do this, the others are either too far gone or have bled out at that point. So, manage to at least save the one.
I'm gonna.
This guy's gonna be the new Cotton Hill.
Harrow's gonna loot the guy that she shot.
Okay.
As
and
I'm
then-
like doing surgery on the dude, you're just going through his pockets.
Yep,
That's how Harrow and I
exactly.
roll. I was just gonna say I rolled all the other bodies, so.
Yeah.
Okay,
you find
the
a-
streets are a very tough place to be. You learn to adapt.
As
fine.
I'm looting the bodies. Hey, Samkin, go check if your people are in there.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, please. You said Sam can investigate the bodies with you?
No, I was telling him to go to the cells and check. I got a
Oh.
nat 20. +1.
5.
Alright, 21.
Before Sam King goes over there, Kyle, Arkhann would like to do something.
Sure, go ahead.
Arkhann, just in his rage, even though he's not in rage anymore, he's just gonna go up to the jail cell and just rip apart the
Just
jail
try to
cell
fucking
door.
yank the doors
Oh.
off.
Yeah. Samkin walks over there and turns back. It's actually locked.
Just
You
see him like
went to
rage
Arkhann,
out.
Yeah. Arkhann, go ahead and make a strength check. You're raging. You have advantage.
Fucking come on now, 20. Come on now, 20. What are locks?
That's a 19.
Okay, so ting, just the lock just stretching, the grate just pull, just this loud snap as the door just pulls off the hinge, and you just
That's some good stress relief.
nice job.
What's
Thank
that
you.
Pirates of the Caribbean line? Leverage.
Didn't need it, apparently.
I am leverage.
All right. So, Harrow, you
I got
go. What'd you get?
a 5 on my investigation.
A 5. Okay.
Like, he's trying to, like, surgery him, and it's like,
I keep
Things are
smacking
flopping
your hand
around.
away as
Yeah,
you reach for a
yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
You're not sure if you're getting in Gary's way or Gerry is getting in your way. Either way, it makes it difficult. You manage to recover his short sword and the pouch of gold that he has. You don't find much else on him as you're trying to search through pockets, and Gary's pushing you out of the way. In his pouch, you find 5 gold. Lance, you find a really crappy rusted pistol on this other guy. As well as a couple scimitars, a short sword, a couple hand crossbows. And between the other 3 individuals that now lie slain and spattered across the floor, find about another 22 gold pieces.
Harrow split up the gold she found, so everyone gets 1 from her.
Okay. To which the individual inside. Who are you? Kind of takes a step forward.
I'm Arkhann, Noble Samkin, Goshka, Lance, Nagi, and I think Gary's outside. Harrow! You outside too? I think she's outside too. And
Kinda
we have
like-
Harrow over there.
Lean my, like, head over inside and wave.
Oh, there she is. And we are the Breakfast Club.
Well, nice to meet you. Well, the previous Sheriff Benton. I
Seems
guess-
like you're the current one now. Or you've been reinstated.
Are they all gone out of my town?
Nope. Not even in the slightest.
You coming inside?
Yeah.
Can I bring this body in and toss him in the cell?
Okay. Sure.
Just so the stream gets to see the Breakfast Club logo.
So ridiculous. Where's my daughter?
She's safe in an inn.
Oh, good, good.
Sent us over here to see what we can do.
To rescue you.
Well, Well, that's mighty kind of you. Why are you all here? You can see he's green-skinned, old. There's a few wrinkles on his face. He's got a couple small tusks poking up from the underneath side of his jaw.
He's like me.
Kind of. He's a little thinner. Definitely not nearly as muscular as Lance is. But wearing overalls and at least now dirty boots, stained shirt that's ripped open. He had a scab on his cheek from probably not too distant wounds. Why are you here in this town?
Those Rattlers have been stealing people and have made quite a ruckus. So, we're here on contract.
Interrogation. Investigation.
Same thing.
Well, we had it somewhat under control, and then things just really got out of hand, one day to the next.
As this is going on, Lance is gonna go out and drag the body in.
Okay. I believe Gerry
Not
already.
dead body.
Yeah, drag the body into the cell. Everyone else just kind of thanks you, and then if you don't mind, we have somewhere to be, and then thank you, bless you. Just kind of shaking your hands, giving you pats on the back as they, they all run out.
Gerry already blessed me, but thank you.
I'm gonna try to mending the broken door.
In that case, Arkhann's gonna try and steady it.
Obi,
Okay.
That was an underrated comment. I liked it.
Try to get it back on the hinges, so at least.
Yeah, I think it's technically within mending. That's not, the hinges aren't incredibly big. They're snapped.
Like 1 foot square, right? So you can mend the hinges if he puts it on there. And
I think it's less than that. I think it's only a couple inches, but
No. For the actual spell, it's 1 foot, right?
No, for the spell, I think it's only a couple inches.
Mending is no larger than 1 foot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, easy enough. You're able to repair the bent bars from where the door dislodged, the broken lock, and the other hinge that's just completely sheared off from Arkhann. Over the course of a couple castings, you managed and the metal kind of bends back in place.
I have no idea where the key for that is, so if you need to let him out later, you might have to just call us.
To which, Lance, as you're kind of searching through the bodies, you find the key on the first individual that kind of slipped, fell prone, and then just got massacred on the floor.
I got it.
You're cutting out.
Oh, I got it.
You're muted?
Yeah, are you muted?
Too? Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yep, there you go.
There we
Are you cutting out? Are you muted?
Can you hear us?
Well, shit.
Good.
Can you hear me now? All right. So you guys take a few minutes and kind of get gathered. Any questions for Sheriff Benton?
Do you have like
About
deputies or anything?
Not anymore. I think they're Snake made God, I don't know how to put that exactly. Well, the deputies were the first to go.
Have you seen?
Do you know where we can find that dude? Because he seems like the big baddie.
Well, I think that he normally keeps towards the hills, up in that old fool's grotto, old abandoned mine. They thought they were struck gold. It was nothing but pyrite. old kobold war.
Oh my god, there's
and
pirates
such
in
as
there
well.
too.
No, fool's gold, fake gold.
Oh.
The hills are full of them.
Seeing as how we let you out, and these bandits have created quite a ruckus, it'd be nice if we could get your assistance and whatever equipment you have laying around. We'd like to use it in order to finally take care of this little issue.
Oh, Harrow, I got a shit ton of swords, daggers, now some scimitars.
I'm talking about explosives.
Oh, okay.
I mean, most of them, they made off with anything that was worthwhile. When they came riding in on these metal contraptions, I ain't never seen before.
Is this
You're
something
going-
that you would like to fight with us?
I mean, we got to do something about them. We can't just keep letting them run amok and causing havoc for all these good, fine villagers.
I'm gonna pull out a couple of short swords, scimitar, long
Harrow! Harrow! You hear a voice echoing down the streets.
Is it something that sounds familiar?
Not exactly. There's somebody yelling your name. Kind of a gruff voice.
Hey,
Ah,
Gerry. Thank you.
There's a reckoning that's coming. Come out. Or the little sheriff's girl gets it.
Did
God
Ralph drop
damn it,
his
this
bombs?
is bullshit. How come he gets the cool walk through the middle of the street and we didn't get to say shit before we storm this place?
I was impatient, that's why. Sorry.
Did Ralph drop his bombs yet?
It's only been a few minutes.
Hey, it took us 500 yards to get here. He flies faster than us.
Not quite yet. Actually, I take that back. It's been probably about 15 to 20 minutes since this whole kind of thing started. Man, hard to say
His
though. from
instructions were
inside the
literally
building.
like, go north and drop these on a building.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Just let me know when I regain contact with him.
Okay.
Also, Gerry, think you can hook up with some heals?
You hear
And then Harrow's gonna just
Shot.
like poke her head out.
rings out off into the distance. And you hear someone kind of, get your hands off me.
Lance is gonna try to sneakily look through the window, see if he sees anything.
Both of you make perception checks.
Whew.
I could heal you, but I'm running low on spell slots. So we
Alright,
should make do with what we got for now.
I got a second wind if we need it. And that's
Wait, can I do a heal before?
big whopping 5, Kyle.
Yeah, while this is happening. Okay. So you heal for 5. Oh, your perception check is
Yeah, my
5?
perception's 5.
Okay. Harrow, what'd you get?
Dagan, don't worry about it too much. If I have to, I can use second wind.
Okay, because I got 3 slots open. I haven't used any yet.
It's not big. We can use those for the actual fight if we need to. I still have like shield
Okay.
and stuff that I can use.
No! I got a 10.
A 10. All right. So you kind of
And
peek
my
out.
headset
You can see
is about to die.
through. Oops, that's not the right window. Let me make sure I did this right. I don't look like an idiot.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Kyle. My headphones are about to die.
Oh dear.
All right. Oh no.
Hey, sheriff guy, you haven't happened to see like a little kid about this high, blonde hair,
All right.
goes by the name of Little Duke?
That's not very descriptive. No, I haven't.
Come on, man, it's the best I got.
I mean, there ain't been too many people that's come through here lately.
All right.
More disappearing than anything else. Oh. Did she just like completely disconnect?
I think
No,
going to
I'm here.
different.
Oh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're good.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You good?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you can see one figure in a long sweeping coat dragging a smaller person just kind of by the scruff. Kind of half dragging, she's like, or this person's half being drugged, half stumbling through the streets. You can also see a few other figures a little bit farther back. And a small little plume of smoke in the distance.
Good job.
Lance.
Is it to the north?
Lance, to which you do finally make contact again with Ralph.
Sweet. I'll immediately pocket him, and then
Okay, so
bring him back out, and
okay.
give me a brief description of what he did.
He found a structure in a field and he lit the thing as best he could and dropped him and then flew away.
Did it look anything like the description of what we were supposed to look for?
No, not really.
As
And that's how San
Alright.
Francisco burned down in the early 1900s.
Goddamn fly monkeys. I'm going
Wait a
to.
second, I didn't think farms had steeples.
There's only this side window.
Um,
I'm gonna.
Harrow, I ain't asking again.
I'm gonna send Ralph out this side window and fly up and tell me what he sees. Like, based on the people talking.
Okay.
That's an 18 for his check.
To which the person at his side being drugged, don't! Shut up, you're not being asked anything. Slowly echoes up the street.
Well, if you guys are ready to kick this off, let me know so that I can cast Bless again.
Did Ralph see anything more? Like, more people or anything like that? He got an 18 for his investigation.
As this is happening,
perception.
you see 6 people following behind 2 front figures, one wearing similar outfit to what you saw Snake wearing the night before, dragging Annie Bitten.
So, I think there's 6 of them, and I think they got Annie, and the lizard dude's here again.
What are we doing? Stop, just can't stand around here. That's my daughter.
I don't see you going forward.
Here, take this, and I'll give him one of the longswords I have.
All right. Well, the sheriff takes it, darts out.
No, wait, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna try to grab him before he runs out.
Okay, yeah. Make a grapple check.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna win this. Let me double check what my grapple is.
Probably are.
It's just strength, right? For me?
Athletics.
Athletics is strength. All right, so that's 22.
Yeah, rolled a natural 4.
Cool.
Kind of trying to hastily get out the door, trips, stumbles
God
over.
damn it! Calm down. You're gonna get yourself and your daughter killed. Let us handle
Yeah.
this. We're not exactly professionals, but we kill a lot of fuckers.
No, don't let us handle this. Help us handle this, but we should go handle this. I mean, is there any benefit to sitting here?
Now
I'm
we're
gonna
kind of
glance
trapped
at-
on the inside.
I'm gonna glance at Harrow.
There's another shot.
We can jump out the window
Annie
and try and
yelps.
circle around.
Perhaps we should have some of us go and hear him out.
Harrow, they're asking for you. Just get behind me.
And I'll start walking towards the door.
Arkhann will join them.
I'll pull out my shield.
Bless and channel divinity.
Alright.
I'll stay in the back, but I'll be behind them, but I'll have Koshka like on the other side of Harrow.
You guys
I'm not gonna-
step out.
I'm not gonna double up on. Actually, yeah, I will. I'm gonna double up on Harrow.
Double up what?
Who's the other?
You get
double-upper?
both.
Lesson battle bond.
Medved.
Okay.
Because
Samkin can fend for himself.
Sam,
I mean, he's been doing a fucking killer job. So
He's got
Yeah,
them
right.
rabbit punches.
Alright. You guys step out into the street. And you are met with a cadre of the Rattlers. Snake holding Annie at the head. Not on her head, but
So
at
they
the
can-
head of the group.
something like that, right? Because we're kind of protecting Harrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Well, well. If it ain't the troublemakers.
That's a breakfast club.
Fix
Also,
your
everyone,
HP
don't forget-
from last map.
Yep.
Because
Where's Harrow?
must be blind.
Well, then step
see what
forward.
Good right here. You can see me.
You're gonna let your friends take a bullet for you then.
That's the plan.
Seems that you do.
Pulls out his gun, aims it towards Lance. I have a score to settle with you, Harrow.
Well, do enlighten me.
oh my god, you guys should totally duel.
That's exactly what's going to end up happening. I know it.
That's the idea.
Oh, my constitution sucks.
Let's see here.
I'm just gonna rush out at the idea that this is gonna turn into a duel.
Okay. Snake just down towards your foot. That's far enough.
Step out.
Now, we can settle this the old way. You took a friend of mine. Now, there's a debt of blood to be paid.
Cocks her head.
You have wronged me and insulted me. You're messing around in matters that don't concern you. So we settle this my way. You, me. Because this town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Are you trying to say that your ego is so big that you're claiming the old ways as your own, even though they've been around for far longer?
This is my town. You killed Midnight? Who do you think trained her? I did.
Harrow just scoffs.
Harrow, maybe
Oh.
save the questions for after this because you've only got like a minute less. Just go shoot
So
him.
we going
He's already
dance?
fired like 6 times. How many bullets could he possibly have in that gun?
Well, seeing as how your training wasn't sufficient enough to keep her alive, sure, let's dance.
All right. Let's get that epic Western music going again.
I have utter faith in Gerry that he will spare the dying on Annie or me.
Now, step forward. You watch him. 5, 10, 15. 5. Steps up 20 feet. It's me and you.
So he'll step up and then telepathically, as she walks by, Gerry, just if something goes wrong, spare the dying on Annie, or spare the dying on me.
Annie just kind of goes to
And-
scramble off. Now, I
Won't
win.
let Samkin die.
You and your... Well, you won't. But your friends have until sunrise tomorrow to get out of town, and I never want to see your faces again. If we lose, town's yours.
If you lose, you will answer every question that we have of you, and we will see you hanging at the end of it.
No, darling. This is to the death. All right. So, you stand there, facing off with one another, a tumbleweed across the road.
So,
Who do I have emboldening bond with?
Medved.
Nagi.
Okay.
So, Kyle, I don't want to completely break immersion, but if Ralph was to swoop by Harrow, pretend like he's a majestic crow, and Kyle really loudly, can he aid her? Like, giving her advantage on this guy.
Are you attempting to intervene?
No, I don't want to like actually do it directly.
Then no.
Okay, I didn't want to fuck up the rules, but if I could,
Alright.
I'd have done something.
I mean, it's all about honor at this point.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know if you
Do you
noticed this.
send me?
Lance
Okay,
doesn't
there we
really
Alright.
care about that.
So, Harrow, remember that text that I sent you about duel rules?
Hey, guess what?
There you go. All right. So
That's
your
exactly what I just did.
your HP is your Constitution modifier.
Yep.
Let me
Which is
check
not
this
great.
here. Let me check something. Okay. So, you guys stand there, squaring off against one another. Kind of hands hovering over your hips.
Gonna
both
try
you
and
guys, yeah, make a
Deception.
contested deception checks. Roll. Would you do me a favor? Roll and roll 20, please.
Okay.
You just roll the d20. You can add your modifiers yourself.
Oh, I have the D4 too, so.
Okay.
Don't you have 2d4?
I'm gonna pop the stool out of my shield.
So it's a total of 4.
With 2d4?
No, 1d20.
Wow. Natural
Hey.
one.
But don't you have blood
Awesome.
and bond?
Only
Sorry.
one of those.
Yeah, only one of
Yeah,
them.
she. Yeah.
Oh, it's like an ability.
Um,
It's
Yeah.
gotcha. It's not to hit. It's the ability. Yeah.
All right. So, I guess total them up. It's
So
gonna be a 7 for me.
that's a 4.
Okay.
You have
So-
no dexterity?
No,
this is
deception.
Oh.
I've got 0 to chaw.
You watch as his fingers twitch, look like they're going for his gun. You, seeing that happen, reach down and grab the handle of your pistol and begin to pull. Okay, slide a hand check for initiative. Oh, am I rolling die?
Do you also want it in roll 20?
Do it in roll 20. I want there to be no questions.
Okay.
2 nat ones in a row?
Jesus.
Oh!
Okay. So, all right. So that's still gonna be a 10. But yeah. All right, Harrow, you go first. Roll the hit.
Oh fuck. Okay.
And now you have 2d4.
Now you have 2d4.
Okay.
Oh,
No
my
going
God.
back from
So
this.
I forgot and rolled my dice on my table again because I'm just so used to it, and I rolled another fucking natural 1. That's 3 in a row.
Seriously?
Don't forget,
Damn. Critical.
don't forget your 2 d4s.
I didn't.
There you
That's
go.
a total of 14.
Total of 14. Okay, that just manages to hit. So let's see here. That's gonna be a 12 to hit you.
Does not hit. My AC is 15.
Okay, so you both go. You, with your hand already on your pistol, yay, fire. Didn't go off. Followed by a very resounding from him. You manage, like, as you're pulling, dodge to the side, fire. As he's pulling out to bring his gun to bear, just catch him in the shoulder. He kind of wheels about. Sleight of hand checks again for initiative.
Okay. Sleight of hand. Fuck. Fuck!
4 in a row.
Kyle is
4 in a row. 4
not
ones
What
having
in
the
a row.
hell, man?
Oh my god.
Um,
Harrow, you have the Western main character plot armor on.
Okay, so you go first again.
16.
Seriously,
Okay, so.
protagonist armor.
You can do like /R 1d20 plus 1d4 plus X to add it all together normally too.
I'm not gonna worry about that right now because I had a little bit of and I
Alright,
don't
so-
want to worry about that.
Okay, so you shoot first. He's gonna shoot.
And wait, hold on a second.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
I think this hits.
So that's a 19 grand total to hit.
19 hits.
Whew.
Okay. That's gonna be a Now it's your AC's 15. That's 14 to hit. All right. You catch him. The shots ring off. Stagger him again. Bends over, pulls back on the hammer, goes to shoot you again. Roll again. God, finally.
Whew, wait, roll sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay. Fuck. And that's a total of 10.
Okay. So he goes first. This time quicker on the draw as he's kind of hunched over, just a big hole in the side, bleeding, just fires towards you. That's gonna be for the to hit, that's gonna be an 18.
Hits.
All right, go ahead and roll and see if you hit.
Oh, hold on. So that's 4 plus. That's 15 to hit.
15 hits. How would you like to do this?
Oh shit.
So years of training just coming into the forefront, like not afraid, like she's been made for this. Pulls her gun up, lines it up, execution style. Just
He sits there, shaky hand, bringing to bear, just blood pouring down into his arm, onto his gun now. This ain't the land. Just
Doesn't
kidding.
hesitate for a second, like doesn't blink, just with like no effort at all, just bam.
Shot rings out. As he
Spare the. Damn it.
onto the ground. There is a look of shock from everyone standing around as they just drop all their weapons that they're holding and they all just go sprinting. Just not towards the hills, just into the fields, just away.
Like Harrow just like looks behind her to like Lance. Go get him.
I'll charge after him. As I do that, I'll remember.
I knew you had him.
Yeah, so you got a gunshot wound, just kind of all right. Yeah, I mean, these all guys are going to use all their movement that they have 6 feet every round to just run away.
Ralph's gonna track him.
All right. How long do you want to chase him?
I'm torn because Harrow told me what to do, but I also don't want to leave her alone. I guess how far away are we from the outskirts of town?
It would be like when you start getting out here, it's like at the edge of all the buildings and the town and everything else. And then it's just smaller homesteads and everything that kind of litter the path
And they
outward.
dropped all their weapons, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably chase them until they hit the outside of town.
Okay. They chase them for a good 10 minutes, and they just full on sprinting the entire time that they can. With you looking back, seeing you, they just there's no giving up. They just flee.
Stop running, goddammit!
At this point, you can see individuals. Make a perception check, Lance.
6.
You swear to God, one of those was the bartender.
Oh, one of the guys running away?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
What?
I bought that guy a drink.
All right. So
Arkhann's gonna walk up to Harrow's side and just not meaning to be offending, but just patting her on the head. Good shots.
Yeah, that was
She,
fucking awesome.
looks up and is like, thank you.
It's like the one time she'll allow you to do that.
Like, Harrow will like look over to Sam again.
There's like
How do you
cheers and
feel?
clapping. People, start coming out from the buildings.
Before I turn around, I'm gonna throw my sword at the who I suspected to be the bartender.
Okay, make an attack with disadvantage.
All right. That is a. Do I change it if it's a thrown weapon from my regular attack, or does it still get the +4 from my greatsword?
It's technically, I think that's dexterity. Thrown doesn't have the throw property like a javelin, so you don't get to use your strength.
Normal
so.
shit. So it'd be like my dex mod to it.
Dex, yeah.
That's a 9.
Could you bonus action summon a javelin and throw it?
I can't, but I could bonus action shoot him with my crossbow.
All right, so you just the sword just into the ground. It's not too far. I mean, at that range, you manage to get within a couple feet of him. You're just,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and bonus action hand crossbow him.
All right, roll the hit.
Do the Harrow and aim for the legs. Can I get advantage?
You may certainly try.
With Ralph.
Yeah, because he is following them. So if you want to have him aid you, sure.
Okay, cool.
So straight roll.
Oh
no,
shit! 19.
Yeah. So yeah.
Plus.
No, it wouldn't be advantage because
3, so 22.
Just skidding into the dirt. Just bolt protruding out from his left ass cheek. Oh shit! Oh no! Just like trying to drag himself across. The other one just just keep sprinting. Don't even stop. Look back.
Malcolm, is that you son of a bitch?
Just crawling away.
If I can catch up to him, as I catch up to
Yeah.
him, I'm gonna summon my greatsword, grab him by the scruff of the neck, and start dragging him back to Harrow. And, the whole time, coming back.
Have mercy! Have mercy, please!
The whole time coming back, I'm gonna be like,
You charged me a fucking gold for a room, bought you a drink. This whole fucking time you've been an asshole. What the hell are you thinking?
This whole time he's been an asshole. Have mercy, please!
God damn it, I don't want to kill you. I thought you were my friend.
yeah, just drag him back.
Outsiders ain't friends. Just
Fuck you,
getting
I'm not an
dragged along.
outsider. I've been here for 3 days.
Also, not good to call the one who has you in his grasp an outsider, and you're not friends.
Well, let's just say he don't have much sense. So, all right.
Alright, I'll
Go
drag
ahead.
him back.
I'm gonna walk over to the dead body that Harrow made, grab the gun, and just start looking at it. I gotta get me one of these.
It's not great, but it's it's also, I mean, it's not nearly as well taken care of as Midnight's duelers, but still a decent gun. You can make an investigation check.
No, I'm just gonna pick it up off the ground, look at it, and toss it over to Harrow.
Okay.
Take it. Might be able to melt it down into something better later.
Or use it for parts, at least.
Yeah.
Anybody search his body?
Yep.
The one thing he does say, in that final moment, before you, the light kind of escapes it, you swear he mutters something, but you just, nothing.
What does he mutter, though?
You can make a perception check.
Does he go?
Shit.
A lizard snake?
Just
Yeah, you can see green, emerald green irises, black slits down the center. Very
That is a
reptilian eyes.
23.
A 23. You hear him say, "My sacrifice for the lindworm."
The Lindworm?
The lindworm.
Lindworm, right? Like 2 words?
One word.
Oh, but still worm, like little bait.
Like Linda. Well, without the A.
Like Lind
Lindworm.
chocolate and then a worm.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
This is so good.
But
the more I have
I go up to Harrow and then be like, very good shots. You're the hero of Sly's Rest.
Oh.
The girl they call Harrow.
I
think
appreciate
this
it.
deserves a celebration. Everybody come to the bar for a round of drinks.
the more I have
It's
to
on
drag,
him.
the more I have to drag Malcolm, the more annoyed I get. And I go,
God damn it. Give me my gold back. You're a shitty bartender.
and I'll take just 1 gold from whatever he has on him.
Okay, sure. And you rifle in his pouch and pull out a gold, pocket it.
And then hopefully soon.
So just kind of
make-
struggling. Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
he's like attempting to struggle out of your grasp the entire time. Not very successful, but definitely attempting.
Harrow just turns back to Nagi and is like, nope, it's the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club is the hero of Sly's Rest.
It is a good day.
Spreaded the good word.
I'm gonna grab some wooden planks, pull out some ink, and just scrawl hashtag join the club. And tie it into a little sign to hang around Snake's neck, and use my rope to hoist him up by a street sign.
You can see he's.
Did he have anything on him?
You want to search the body?
Yeah. Like,
Sure.
very thoroughly
Okay.
investigate.
Can't you spend
Okay,
10 minutes
go ahead,
and
roll for
search it thoroughly or something like that?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, if you want to take the 10 minutes. You can see at this point, off in the distance, there is a larger and larger plume of smoke that is now rising up on the not too distant horizon. And the kind of wafting aura of smoke just filtering through.
Everybody,
It's a
come
total
quick! The
9.
orphanage is on fire.
I wonder what that's about.
Pretty much. That was a 9.
A 9. Okay. So it takes you a little bit, but you manage to. I mean, he's not going anywhere. You search him pretty thoroughly. He has a very, very nice set of. It's a leather vest and a duster, and they seem to be of the same make and quality. Very, very exquisite, even in now that they're dirty and a little bloody. Where you can see that even the impacts didn't even make that big a hole in the armor. Surprisingly, you also you find 55 gold on him, and a few copper pieces.
Is his duster nicer than the shit we
another-
got from the Duke?
Another.
I want to identify the duster. It's just, oh my god, this is from the '94 Gucci Fall collection.
Oh my goodness.
Vintage.
It is actually a very nice vest and duster. They seem to be a pair, from what you can tell. He also has a very nice longsword. Then you take a closer inspection. It's actually like a little bit thinner bladed scimitar. There's a
So a saber.
there's a very vibrant kind of iridescent green gem set in the pommel of it. It's got a snake that runs down engraved in the bloodline with two red or two crimson gems stuffed like on like what are the eyes of the head of a snake that kind of twist down the blade. The hilt is almost etched and stained black and silver to give this scaled-like appearance around wrapped leather handle that sit over the mouth with this that comes to the pommel of this gem that rests in there with the fangs of a snake sitting over the top of it, holding it in place. The
Any
blade
one of you
itself,
can use this?
this is a very intricate weapon. The blade sweeps back, kind of expanding, and then kind of ends in a fishhook-like tip that comes around. That's really nasty.
Like those Japanese like hook swords that you can like combine to, like
Yes.
that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
Whoever this guy was, he's very rich apparently. But can any of you use this sword? It's kind of lost on me.
I stick to my bow.
Am I back yet?
Yeah.
So
Gerry, if you want to spend some time kind of examining these items, if you will, you do find that the vestments have... go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Arcana.
I can't do that.
Arcanta.
Natural 20. Apparently I can do that.
Okay. Apparently you can. You find that, in fact, these vestments are a pair. Light leather armor. They're in kind of filigreed, pressed designs onto the front of the vestment and the inside of the lapel of the coat of this duster that kind of sweeps back. There's a nice brown color, although a bit dusty and bloody at the moment. And it has brass buttons that adorn the vests that come down. And on those vests, you see arcane sigils etched into them that are abjuration, I believe. The School of Abjuration. You come to the understanding that these two items are a pair, and when worn together, offer greater protection to the wearer.
Not that I helped this guy.
You also learn that the sword goes by the name of Viper's Bite. It's a brutal scimitar that allows you to reroll ones on the damage, and 3 charges a day. You can it has 3 charges. You can expend one, or for every one that you expend, you can add an extra D4 poison damage to your attack.
With advantage?
No.
Oh.
You can re-roll ones on the damage
Yeah.
for the weapon.
And that's just a regular longsword, right? Like classification.
Scimitar, yeah. Long
So that would be what?
it's
plus
technically a
one
scimitar.
leather armor
Plus 1 leather armor.
and Viper's Edge.
Bite. Viper's Bite.
Viper's Bite. I will
Does
relay that
anyone mind if I
information to
take-
everybody.
Does anyone mind if I take the armor?
Sure kill.
Right.
I mean, I could probably hem it for you because it's gonna be like a wedding gown on you.
If you could do that, I'd be very appreciative.
She just has a train following her wherever she
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a
like
little
a small
bit.
child in a grown-up's dress.
I'm gonna spend a little bit of time and just look on his like forearm, both of them, and see if there's any tattoos or anything else.
While they're investigating this dude, I'm gonna strip Malcolm of everything he has and just kind of set it aside. I know they dropped all their weapons and stuff, but
He doesn't seem to have any telltale markings or branding or anything that you can see.
Okay. All right.
as very exquisite looking as this sword is, I fear I'd break it. Nagi, why not you take it when you can't use your bow?
Yeah, I mean, shit
I would
happens.
gladly. I do not use swords very often, but if no one else can use, I could use.
I mean, might just look badass.
I believe that's
If nobody else can
Don't-
use, I would
Don't look
take.
at me. I don't want it.
Yeah, take a Nagi.
He's got a frying pan.
Frying pot.
Frying pot.
Hey, Emma's dad, sheriff dude. What do you want to do with this guy? Also, his prices were fucking ridiculous.
Well, let's question him and throw him in jail. It's where he belongs.
Well, good thing we're at the jail.
I'll drag him
Malcolm,
in.
I always expected better out of you. You're a pushover. You weren't fit to lead this town. Malcolm just kind of spits back towards the sheriff.
I'm gonna smack him, like in the back of the head.
Hey,
Okay.
calm down, fucker. You have no room to talk.
Drag him in the jail cell, take all of his stuff, put it
Okay.
on the table. I'll flip right side again.
Okay, sure. So you guys get everyone situated. Annie comes by. Oh, I knew I wasn't wrong putting my faith in all y'all. Yeah. Wow, I ain't never seen any sort of shooting like that before.
Thank
Where are you
you.
from?
From Woolwit?
Wow, the big city.
Yeah.
Ain't that
the
something?
capital. I think it's better out here than out there.
Oh, I mean, with all these problems that we got going, I don't know about that. I might take.
Your problems are
big-
a lot easier here than out there.
Our problems just got a whole lot easier because of you.
No,
I don't think we can ever repay you enough.
well,
I mean, honestly, out here, bad guys are so fucking quaint. Like, just lining up in the street and letting us shoot them. That never happens in the city.
Oh, they
Seem they have
definitely
more
got a
honor here.
different mind about them out here. Yeah, we conduct ourselves a little bit different.
It's so refreshing.
it really is.
Well then, now that that's taken care of, what's your plan now?
What did Malcolm have on him? If anything
Figure?
specific?
No, not anything really. He had his gold. Let's see, his pouch of gold contained 10 silver.
So the one
Minus
gold
gold
that I
you
took off him? Oh, minus it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll give that to the sheriff.
And then I think everyone gets 11 gold from Snake.
The 55.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone gets 11.
Sweet.
So, am I taking the fancy sword?
Yes,
then,
you are.
if nobody
Yes,
else
you
does?
are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, you
how do
are.
I add that to my inventory?
I still have to add it, and it's not in D&D Beyond yet.
Okay,
No,
cool.
So
but I
if
will add it, and then
If you go
I'll give it
to, just so you don't forget, if you go to equipment and then manage equipment, there's a customs items, and you click on that, and it'll just pop up as like add custom item, and it'll be like custom item number 1, and then you can go in and edit that, and
Yeah.
just
just
say,
put a
like, snake
placeholder in there
sword.
for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I feel like we should probably take a breather, grab a mojito, because it's kind of a hot, balmy day, And then tomorrow go check out the mine?
My recommendation is the earlier you get out there, the better. Snake never spent too much time in these parts, no more than a day. He was always quick to get back to them hills.
Hey, Sheriff, do you have like...
Whatever's there.
I don't know why the like country western, like the old western movie music turns into like slaying demons.
Kid Rock scored it, that's why.
Hey, Sheriff, do you have like men to defend your city, shit like that? Do you need arms, weapons, anything?
I think we can manage a little bit. We'll put something together.
I have a shit ton of weapons.
We'll take anything that you got. I mean, they did leave some nice equipment out there in the road before they ran off.
Think you can like hook us up with some food and shit if I give you some weapons?
Son, anytime you come back to town, it's on us.
I'm gonna give them 2 light crossbows, 2 long swords, 2 short swords, and a scimitar.
I feel like me and Lance are just walking armories.
Right?
Okay.
You're probably not wrong.
Like, you guys are just going about your life and he's pulling swords out and I'm pulling guns out of my bag. Just completely fine.
Okay. So, why are you all so interested in those mines up there?
There's some kids that went missing out from Woolwit. Pretty sure they're got something to do with these people.
I mean, if they're anywhere, they're up there. These folks, these Rattlers, they weren't a problem before they got this equipment. I don't know where they got it, how they could afford something like this, but they sure enough did. And since then, they've been causing all sorts of problems. And people started to go missing, from what we can gather. So, my bet's on there. Now, you have 2 options if you do plan on going in. Everyone says don't go through Hazel's stand. It is haunted, but it is faster. And supposedly those tunnels will take you right in to the whatever camp there used to be.
Has anyone made it back from Hazel's stand?
Oh, nobody goes in there.
Maybe it's all just rumors then. Keep people out.
There's definitely weird noises and moaning and stuff that happens from... You can hear it on nights when there's a full moon.
When's the next full moon?
I reckon not for another few weeks.
Probably be fine.
Can I make a religion check on that?
Also, what time of
Sure,
day
go
is
ahead. It is now after sunset,
it? Okay.
so it's dark.
You guys wanna...
8.
8. Could be ghosts. Could be zombies. There are all sorts of nefarious undead that seem to hang around so-called haunted areas. From the sounds of it, zombies maybe?
We could deal with that, no problem. How far away are the hills?
Well, if you were to keep to the cliffs and go all the way around, you're looking at about a half day. To go in through the front of the old mines. But otherwise, it's only about 2 hours, and Well, now there's those fancy bikes that are just sitting there unused that these fellas left behind.
Oh shit, do we get metal horses? That's amazing.
They're basically the equivalent of a treaded Harley Davidson.
Fucking
Steam powered.
It's fucking awesome. Totally
So
taking
dope.
one.
Do you guys want to head out tonight? Or do you want to rest here, head out in the morning? What are you thinking?
What if we like headed out tonight and made it at least a little ways? And I'm totally down to go check out the haunted caverns. That sounds awesome.
Add ghost
And
hunting
we
to
can
our-
try to like set up camp around there so that we can wake up bright and early tomorrow and finish the trek before Snake would have gotten back. Because otherwise they're gonna get word that he's dead and they're gonna like move the captives or whatever.
I mean, it wouldn't take you more than, I don't know, an hour or two by foot to get there.
So, if we took these
Maybe about an hour.
metal horses, think it'll take like 20 minutes, 30 minutes? How long do you think?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. I had never seen these things before they rolled into town with them.
Not to mention that these metal contraptions make a lot of noise. They will hear us coming.
That's why it's
Like
cool
the
as
stampede of 100 horses.
Only-
And some whistles and stuff too. We didn't know what they were at first.
fuck. Oh, I have an idea. What if we all kind of roll up, and then I keep going around, distract them from one side, and then Ralph will let me know.
Hazel Stand sits up against the bottom of a cliff, a fortified area that sits down there. You can't, the only way around it is up. But I don't think you want to climb hundreds of feet,
I mean, how steep is it?
as steep as it gets.
Well, shit.
I like the idea of sneaking into their camp. And then-
They're
Yeah, but
gonna
what if
know
we-
something is amiss.
What if we took these awesome motor thingies and rode them to Hazel's stand and just parked them there? Because we're on the other side of the mountain from where they are. They're not going to hear us from there.
That ain't a bad plan. Just Samkin standing there, arms crossed. I say we go now. I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, but you're always tired of waiting.
Well, shit, dude. You didn't get, like, stabbed 5 times.
Oh yeah, this seems
Fine.
like a good time to heal people.
See, Samkin's a little peeved that, nothing's happening, but
I'll give everybody 10 points of healing.
Hey.
all right.
Sweet. So then,
I mean, we might, we can go now and then camp there. But there's no good going in when we've exhausted all of our resources.
I think we
Right.
should leave the
Then
metal
again, it also
contraptions
gives
here.
them time. It does give them a chance to prepare.
What did you say, Arkhann?
We should leave the metal contraptions here for when we come
Is that
back.
really what Thor would want you to do?
I mean, can I just,
Cool.
like, ride one around for a second? Fuck, this
You're
thing's
like
so cool.
Lightning King dude that you like
yeah,
so
you
much.
can go ahead and try. Yeah,
Lance
Harrow.
is gonna edge his way towards one of them
Okay.
and
yeah,
potentially start it up as people are talking.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. Harrow, make a perception check, please.
I'm gonna make a potty check.
I know. I was about to say we should take like
Yeah.
a 10-minute break because I need to pee.
15 on my intelligence, and then we'll
15.
yeah, we'll take a break.
Nat 20.
Oh
So-
shit!
Nat 20.
24.
24. All right.
If you guys
Well,
need to go pee,
we'll
go
get
pee.
back to what that means in just a moment because I'm gonna go potty break.
I gotta pee too.
Anyone who's watching, feel free to, take some time. Grab a drink, go pee, do something. Fucking Lance just wants to ride one of these things so hard. Wait, that came out bad.
It's like, I think the best idea is to leave them here. I mean,
So
the townfolk loves us. We can just ride them on the way back and ride those into the sunset away from the town. Like once we're done here, like our business is done, and we just ride into the sunset.
Adam fully agrees with you. I think it's stupid to ride very, very loud mechanical things into a battle. But Lance just wants to ride the fuck out of something right now because they seem so cool.
Oh man.
Like, I know that that's a bad idea. He doesn't care. That was a dope duel though.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Kyle's been waiting for that fucking moment forever. He had that thing like before we even started, like back in December. He like showed me the dueling rules.
Mm-hmm.
He's been waiting for it.
Yeah. Man. That's freaking epic.
Right?
It's like I was so worried for Sasha and Harrow. It's like crepes almighty.
Seriously. It definitely could have gone two ways, and especially the fact that it was like all front and center, and D20 or Roll20 is notoriously bad at rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't
Luckily,
know,
that bad rolling only happened to Kyle, or at least to Snake there.
Like, I don't know what algorithm they use or RNG generator, but fuck, man, I feel like I always roll shitty on Roll20. But worked out in our favor this time.
Mm-hmm.
Super red.
And this really plays up the whole Western hero trope.
Right? Super fun. So what do you guys think about the breakfast logo?
You made that from scratch?
Yes and no. So I harvested the egg, but everything else was made.
Because you harvested the egg. It's amazing. I want that as a shirt so bad.
Right?
Yeah.
I kind of love it because it reminds me of like Easter brunch with the colors. Like they're like light and like festive, and then you just have like the skull and crossbones with the eggs and bacon. I think it's super fun. Like I like the juxtaposition between like all the light colors.
As like it's probably just to do with the curves, but like the fonts really give me like a Disney-esque vibe. And just with things that we've done, it's so ironic.
That's why I like it, because the whole thing kind of feels lighthearted, and we've killed no less than like 30 people so far.
We're like definitely the murder crew.
Right? It's super fun.
And not the murder crew, with the Breakfast Club.
Like I think both of our logos came out super good. Like the DD logo and this one.
Yep.
Yeah, I would totally wear that on like a shirt or a hat or something. Like you put the Breakfast Club logo on a trucker hat, I would fucking rock the shit out of that.
Oh, dude.
That may be an upcoming gift because Paris has to get things embroidered and stuff pretty often for work because she runs a bunch of different hotels. So use those people and just put it on a couple trucker hats. That'd be rad. What color hat would you see this on? I was thinking black, but
I mean, if we're taking the whole icon into account, then yeah, probably black. Black would give the best contrast to everything else.
yeah, think like black or like a dark blue or something maybe. But I feel like the light blue and the dark blue might contrast.
Oh, where's the picture of it?
Here Be Dragons.
Yeah, it's in Here Be Dragons. So I have like this, which I think it would look nice on because it would pop with the color. And then this is kind of the other color, but maybe like even a little darker than this.
Yeah, I was thinking initially dark blue. I've sold like trucker hats before, and the dark blue looks really good.
Yeah, I like the dark blue look. I was just like wondering like if it would be weird with the light blue against the dark blue. But we could do it like the one I just showed, where it's like the white top and then the actual blue hat. So it's like this basically, but then have the logo like right there. I think that'd be pretty rad.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just waiting for Sasha.
Oh, I should mark the time. Also, Cal, we need to figure out something for the fancy Western music because I love it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna make my editing a pain in the ass. Just because you guys are all on one track, including Rhonda.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to use it too much.
I thought it was rad, but yeah.
Because I don't know what that's gonna do for your audio on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just hard, especially like in something like this where there's going to be a lot of downtime to like cut it down. Then the audio is going to be really weird on the cut.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. I think everyone's back.
Sorry.
No worries. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Gary.
Oh, I got a 24 to perception.
Oh, that's right. And then the
And
15,
then I get a 15, yeah.
for your check. Okay. You're looking around. It looks like there's a couple of these have been like kind of jankily rewired. And there's a push button start that you kind of can see like on the front. Harrow, you do recognize the symbol now that you see it up close. The wings in the circle with the pointed sword, almost like that of a Valkyrie. You recognize this symbol as Sanctuary Defense.
What was Sanctuary Defense?
Sanctuary Defense is the basic. They make or they control the production of a bunch of robotics. The CM series, the Master Key line, like you saw at the Duke and Duchesses. They are also responsible for making those really big beetle-shaped walkers that you saw out in the distance when you were leaving New Ragnorra. As well as, basically weaponry and robotics.
And that's what Bramblewood's stuff was sold to, right? Willoughby's?
Yeah, that they took over, or Sanctuary Defense took over all of that after it burned down, according to Das Kabul, yes. So it seems like they have their
work for the
hands,
government, correct?
Yeah, they work for the ministry.
Yeah.
Specifically, they work very heavily with the Balashkin Council. That's Ministry of Defense sort of deal, all under their purview.
Okay.
All this time we spent together, Gerry, and you dare compare my god Tybir to that petty son of Odin? Oh.
I mean, sorry, kind of slip of the tongue. I mean, to be fair, he's the one that has a whole bunch of comic books and stuff.
You make a fair point.
The point that I was trying to make, though, is like, these electric metal beasts seem like they would be right up his alley.
I do not see them bringing the rain.
At
No,
this
but we
point,
definitely bring the thunder.
Bless.
at this point, Lance has already started one up and started
Yeah.
driving.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead, roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier, please.
I'm gonna look for like a cart.
Roll a d20 and add my lowest modifier. Okay, that's an 11.
An 11. It is jerky and like getting the acceleration right and turning is incredibly difficult. This is nothing like riding a horse, but you are very familiar with doing.
All the same, Lance is fucking loving life right now.
I mean, there is like the definite thrill of just like instant acceleration and speed, and the wind just kind of whips through. There's this sound of like a rumbling whistle that just kind of works through the vibrations on this contraption as you kind of nearly smash into a couple buildings in your little foray trying to drive around.
Lance is, or Ralph is doing the thing where like sits right in front of me, like holding onto the handlebars.
Okay.
Are there any like pull carts?
I'm sure if you checked by the stables, you could find some. Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna attach one of those to the back of the cart.
Okay. Oh man, what is that gonna be? Go ahead. Yeah, d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
14 minus 1.
14 minus 1.
13.
Okay. You're fairly confident you can rig something together. Lash a little bit of rope. Bore out a hole on the sides of the cart. It might work.
Just don't break too fast, Oogie.
I'm sorry. Who was he talking to?
Ogie?
Yeah, he was talking to Nagi.
No,
I-
Nagi.
Nagi.
I was like, I thought you meant Obi, but maybe not. Are we talking about old campaign? I don't remember.
He told me not to break too fast. Am I on this thing all of a sudden?
No.
No, this
Koshka is gonna be.
this
in
way
the
you can
cart.
put Koshka in the cart so he can keep up with us.
Oh,
Although if we do see bad guys like directly in front of us, you could brake really hard and launch him like a fucking rocket straight into them.
Очень спасибо.
Launch the bear! Ooh.
The old flying bear attack. Classic.
Nagi, when we get back, don't show Yuri that.
Okay.
So
Little
when
desert stormtroopers from what, episode 8 that launched the flying stormtroopers, except
Right.
with bears.
With my
Oh, yeah.
15 and or do you want me to roll? Do I know what kind of fuel this shit needs?
It seems to be mostly
is it solar
coal-
powered?
No, it's mostly coal powered. It's still steam, powered. There's a very large steam engine that sits up underneath. There's a tank where you basically
So-
like a furnace that sits kind of near the person with a tank that you can
If
feed
need,
coal in through the top, and it burns slowly through the sides.
so if need be, we could just make coal out of like tree, basically, like makeshift.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Or buy it. It's pretty readily
Prevalent.
available resource, as it's used in a lot of manufacturing and
Yeah.
everyday life.
I just want to make sure we're not like we're gonna run out anytime soon.
Gotta stop off at the coal station.
So, should we like drive
Coal
this-
way.
Exactly. Episode 3, I believe, if you want to hear that.
Yeah.
So, should we, like, head over there, but kind of stop a little soon? And then walk the rest of the way?
So,
And just so you're aware, there are four of these contraptions.
Harrow can ride with me.
and then
Medved has the cart attached to his, so I think we're all covered with that.
oh, Sam can.
Oh yeah, Sam can. Probably ride with Gerry.
I mean, fine.
Okay.
So I think
All right.
that's
So-
the
So
plan.
you got, yeah. What are you guys doing
Well,
for the night?
It's
You
like
camping in town? Are you staying in town, or are you
No,
going
I think
to
we're
camp?
gonna head straight out there, but we're gonna stop decent
A little
amount.
early.
So,
are we gonna go through the haunted forest, or are we gonna go?
Yeah,
to the-
ride these to the mouth of the haunted cave. Park them there. Camp outside the haunted cave, and then make our way through at the crack of dawn.
yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay. So you guys.
But like before we head out, Harrow will tell everyone about the sanctuary defense. I think we're probably in a little bit more deep shit than we were before.
The what?
The other
If the
thing that
I
military-
mean, that or these guys just bought these things from somebody.
I mean, that is definitely true, but if they're being outfitted, then we're
Harrow,
up a
you
creek.
do notice that on kind of the side of the tank, initially when you push the button, even though these have been kind of rewired and there's a pipe kind of going in another direction, kind of like split off, bent, and it's like haphazard, like redirecting some sort of electrical equipment, you can see that there is like this kind of green glow that emanates out of this small little glass box that sits off to the side.
What is it? Like, I've never seen that in like all of my time with tinkering and like weapons.
Like when you kind of wave your hand in front of it, it kind of has like this cross that appears in like this lime green light.
Hey, Gerry, have you seen anything like that?
Have
Like
I ever seen?
Have
Have I seen anything like that?
Oh, I don't think so. There's just like this plus sign that kind of sits there. I mean, you've seen some crazy shit from your travels for sure, but I mean, especially coming out of like Novigrad. Novigrad's a whole nother beast, but nothing like this.
Are there any other buttons
Does
on the
it-
handles?
Look like a barcode scanner. That if I was
Kind
to
of.
run my forearm across it,
You could try it.
I don't know if I want to.
It's up to you.
Wait, do you have a barcode on your forearm? Sasha?
What?
Do you have a barcode on your forearm? I'm asking simply because unless you have 100% wearing long sleeves for the past year and a half, I probably would have seen it.
Nope.
Okay.
Harrow is always in. Mm-mm.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, fuck it.
You gonna do it or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm.
So everybody, roll a d20. Or who's driving? Let me put it.
Obviously, I'm driving. Unless
Okay, so you're
Nagi
driving, yeah.
wants. I mean,
think
Korshka.
Arkhann, Gerry, Medved, and I are the ones driving.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's four machines. So Gerry, Medved, Arkhann, Lance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Okay. So Samkin will ride with Gerry. Because there's a little bit more space between for the
Figured
both of
that
you to
would be
ride
the,
rather than
the idea.
trying to fit on the back of one of these steam sleighs.
Are we doing int again?
Or is it Dex?
This would be Dex. This would be Dex. So
Okay. Ooh,
16?
20. Not natural,
20.
but I got a 19 plus 1.
22.
17.
22
Oh, shit.
and
We're all good drivers.
Arkhann got a what?
Maybe not all of us.
All right, so sorry. So, you guys whistling and rumbling like the thundering hooves of 100 horses, you tear off up the hills, leaving the small town of Sly's Rest behind at a rapid pace. At which, kick the throttles and tear off. Arkhann, in his excitement, throttle to the floor and destroying his contraption by slamming into the side of one of the buildings, leaving a very big hole and just ripping the front tread off, rendering it useless. Let's see. You take. Ooh, man, that's rough. Max on both of those. 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact of smashing full speed into the building at the edge of town. Just immediately, just into a wheelie, just
That shit,
very.
No. Time here does not approve.
that shit literally happened to Paris when we were in Thailand. First time riding a scooter, she was coming out of the place, ran into a brick wall and bent the forks.
Yeah. All right. And then there were 3.
Arkhann's just gonna start jogging after the rest of them.
How good is that mending spell of yours?
You do come to the conclusion that Koshka on a flat-out run can she keeps up a little bit. Eventually, will fall behind. Well,
Wait,
Arkhann
Koshka's
just
start break? No.
No, for Arkhann to sit in the cart and go shoot run.
yeah.
What if
Yeah, they quickly outpace
Harrow
your sprinting.
rides
It
in
just
with Koshka?
take off.
And then Arkhann's with me.
Like, what if Harrow, like,
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Lance, your
moves with the bear?
the sleigh will be a little bit slower.
I'll ride
Due
with
to the-
Lance. We'll let Samkin drive Arkhann.
Oh, I don't know if I want any part of this.
You're probably a better
I'll
bet
go-
than Gerry.
I'll go ride with I can probably fit with Lance as well. Harrow's pretty small. Arkhann can ride with you. Slow down,
works.
hops off, gets on precariously with the 3 of you on the one.
Ralph will fly into the cart, and then Harrow will get in front, holding onto the handlebars, and then
Okay.
Sam Ginn will be.
It's
back.
it's a little janky and it's a whole lot terrifying.
I got a 20, so I think I could drive this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a little kind of crazy, especially in the dark of night. without a very good light source, makes it a little difficult
I
to
have dark
navigate.
vision.
Okay. So, all right. So, you can kind of plot a course. You can't go incredibly fast. So if you're,
Yeah. Figured.
However, you still do manage to get there within about 15 to 20 minutes. It's not incredibly long. There is a road that is unused, or like a dirt path that is fallen into, disuse, and
More of a
nobody
trail
goes that way
kinda thing.
anymore. That kind of cuts off, that you would have been given directions from Sheriff Benton. Is it kind of like explained to you?
Do we pass by the burning homestead?
You do, to which you see an entire field and hillside just completely engulfed in flames. You do end up, as you kind of hook around and kind of the road kind of sweeps around, you do pass Errol's homestead, and it is probably a good mile away from where Ralph left off the Molotovs. You can see the burning remnants of this like multi-bladed something or other just kind of slowly spinning in the distance with fire coming off of its bits. What you can gather is he set fire to the local grain mill.
Fucking snake. That bastard. Trying to cut off the food to these people.
And unfortunately, Snake and his gang were also doubling as the fire brigade.
Oop.
All right. So
We're just gonna make a pact and not talk about this.
Basically.
You guys eventually get there. As you can see, there is this kind of fortress set up against the cliffside, rising up out of the horizon to kind of meet you through the still fair bit of moonlight that's coming through. The moon is slowly waning, but still it's there's still quite a bit of ambient light for you to see kind of out on the horizon. You can just see this dark shape looming ahead as it gets closer. Eventually, you guys finally arrive at the gates of this place. Go ahead and make perception checks.
Do I get
Gates of which place are we going to?
The
Hazel,
Haunted Caves.
Hazel Stand.
I got some 19.
Okay. So,
23.
18.
6.
18.
Not 20 for a
Damn.
grand total of 20.
All right, so
Super
all in all,
perceptive.
pretty good. Nagi taking the better part of his time to make sure that he's not driving into anything, and trying to slowly circumvent and navigate all of these terrain features that he's quite unfully with.
Really
on
stuff.
a- yeah,
Don't stop
on-
fast, so he's going slow.
Yeah. The rest of you do see what looks to be like an old style fort built. You can see one tower that is broken off about midway up. You can see the roof is caved in and partially collapsed on one side. You can see that this entire wall that surrounds this place, this ginormous barricade, is completely fabricated out of metal. It, from what you can tell, probably used to be bronze and very well polished, now covered in a patina of greenish, blue teal that just stains the entire surface of this ginormous walled structure. Not directly dead center, but slightly off to the side. It looks, you see this like large gear looking object about a quarter way sunk into the dirt, and we're talking it's probably a good not that It's probably about 15 to 20 feet tall and about as big as wide. Round, notched gear looking thing. About 4 or 5 feet submerged, like something like, smashed it down into the ground. From its trajectory, you can see an explosion, or your best guess of some sort of... No, shut up, Siri. Some sort of explosion that seems to have ripped from the inside outwards as the middle of the wall is curled outwards, just blasted. A huge chunk missing.
Does it look like big
Kind
ass
of-
block gears?
Something similar, yeah. You're uncertain of its purpose, but definitely something like that. And from what you can tell, definitely looks to be on the same trajectory from the hole in the wall.
Is that the only thing that's there? Is there other like scrap metal around?
No, there's with your guys' rolls, you can see that there's bits of metal just kind of tossed and splayed around. And especially you, Arkhann, you can see a few dark shapes on the interior, just almost stationary. But the sound of the rumbling, as you get a little bit closer, you do see them start to move.
Does it look like this was part of the other mine that they blasted through the mountain?
From this distance and without being inside, it's hard to say. You know that there is tunnels. This is the tunnel. There's supposedly tunnels that lead through the interior of Hazel Stand to the mines.
Perhaps there is hauntingness in this place after all.
You can hear from the other side of the wall. Some light scratching, shuffling about.
Oh, that definitely sounds like zombies.
Yeah, a little ghost never hurt nobody. Check it out.
Probably just attracted everything to this spot with all the noise. Probably not a safe spot to camp for the night.
We could,
At least until we clear them out.
yeah, we could walk the horses, a good bit away, and then camp somewhere else.
Still
Yeah, what
think
if we
we'd
just go
probably-
like a mile back down the road?
It'll still...
Did we see a decent place to like camp as we're coming up to this place with our checks?
I mean, it's a lot of like open rolling hills out here, so it's it's rather exposed and empty. There's a few gnarled, twisted trees that kind of dot around here. Spring hasn't totally given way.
Open rolling hills sounds perfect
Yeah,
for
I
us
feel
right
like
now.
exposed is perfect.
Yeah, I mean, you can back off a little bit, probably in 5 minutes or so, sit on the crest of a hill, keep a
Okay.
lookout.
Yeah, so we
Make
walk
camp.
the bikes over there and then set up camp.
Okay.
And I'll have, I was about to say Hootie, Ralph just kind of circle the area constantly, just checking for anything coming in.
Okay, sure.
Harrow would end up
Make
taking
a
first watch.
make a perception check for Hootie.
Sure.
Ralph, now you got me doing it.
That's,
Damn you, Adam, and your familiars.
Right? 13.
13.
I
Okay.
couldn't not.
I mean, in the interior, it's all cast in shadow, especially, and from there, it's blocking out. It's just dark. Against like the light of the moonlight, is just kind of streaming over from the top of it. It's impossible to kind of see inside very clearly. Can see a couple figures, but 1, 2, there might be more. It's hard to say.
I was specifically talking about when we made camp to circle around.
Okay.
Just to keep
I
an
mean,
eye
you're
out.
not. Yeah, you're not incredibly far away from this
Okay.
thing either. So it's still within viewing distance.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Yeah, set up camp.
Hey, Medved. You wanna help me look for some food?
Like I know we got food from
No.
the sheriff, but it's always nice to have fresh food.
So I will help search for food.
Make a.
I'm gonna give him advantage.
Okay, so make a survival check.
All right, and then advantage is a
2d20.
D4.
No, you just roll d20 twice.
Best of
Oh.
2d20. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So 13 plus survival.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay. Guys, pick around, search. It's pretty empty. Not a whole lot here.
Alright.
Even the grass is, like the fields they're even kind of barren and perpetually dead.
I find nothing to eat. No food, no vegetables.
Yeah, this place sucks. I guess we're eating the shit that the sheriff gave us.
I guess so.
Alright, we'll head back to camp. Lance is kind of dejected that he couldn't make something fresh.
Not a very hospitable environment that you find yourselves in at the moment.
Doesn't seem to be.
While they are out and about doing that, Arkhann's gonna take out all his pulled weapons and just arrange them in a very specific symbol, and just begin chanting, trying to summon the rains of Tibir.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d100.
D100. Okay.
Oh my god, if you make it fucking rain while we're out here in the middle of a goddamn field with no tents or anything, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
Up. 82.
Okay. We chant and kind of carry on for a good 30 minutes or so. The skies are already a little cloudy, but no rain.
I'm gonna take my great sword and start swinging up in the above my head. Tibir, I know you can hear me. You teased me once before. Not tonight.
Or just leans over to Gerry and Medved. Does this happen often?
It's basically nonstop.
Sometimes too much.
Always too much. There's never been a time where it's like, man, I wish there was a crazy barbarian chanting about rain in the background.
I've been moist very often.
Whoa, exciting.
That's not a good way to put that. You should definitely think about your phrasing.
Samkin just kind of undoes his bedroll and makes up his tent, just kind of sulking.
Why is he sulking? We're here. We're working on shit.
We're not there.
He wants to go now.
Why are you so angry, Samkin? I thought monks were supposed to be like peaceful and serene, and you're turning into like fucking Rager Rabbit.
I took 2 lives today. I've never killed before. I keep hoping that this hollow feeling is replaced with something else. Instead, I just feel anger, more hatred. Seeing this leader of the Rattlers gunned down today, I thought it would bring me joy.
Satisfying as he thought it would be.
Didn't he kill with us once before?
It was a spider.
Understandable. Not people.
Feeling never goes away, though. That's something you have to live with for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, also, those guys are real dicks, and they killed a bunch of people. So, don't feel bad.
No, I mean, I don't feel bad. I want them all to pay
Yeah, good.
what they've done for everything.
I mean, definitely don't like it, 'cause that's weird. But, you know, gotta do shit. When you eat, you gotta kill. When people are shitheads, well, you don't necessarily have to kill, but you gotta stop them.
So, out of character real fast, I feel like we're corrupting Anakin. Like, we're Palpatine as a whole.
I just said don't give in to the hate. But, you know. Yeah, dude, you gotta
But you have to murder and kill.
Do it.
Do it.
Take off their foot. Do it.
I don't like that we killed those guys today. I don't like violence in general, and I wish there were better solutions that we could find. But I have to say that I'm really glad that there's people out there like you guys who are willing to actually go out and do it.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Because it makes the world a better place at the end of the day. And as much as I don't like the methods that we employ, it's hard to argue with the results.
Yeah, I know you don't like it, so I try to convince that guy to, like, lay down and not get killed. But he didn't choose that option.
I'm not sure if you should have given him a choice. After what they've done to all those people.
Yeah,
They deserve it.
Gerry hates when I chop people's heads off.
Just because someone deserves it doesn't mean that it has to happen. There are better ways.
Yeah,
There is the possibility of
I've never
seeking
seen you
atonement.
hesitate.
well, look at Malcolm. I could have killed that guy. He was a shithead, and he charged me a lot for the room. But I didn't kill him. Put him in jail, because that was, you know, the good thing to do.
I've long since come to terms with my role in the world. I just hate to see you feel like your only option forward is what mine is now.
Yeah, your monastery is sweet. Or abbey. Like, don't take that for granted. I know people do shitty things and you really want to fight back. But you also have to realize that you have a lot of good stuff. And appreciate that.
I'll meditate on it. Comes around. Gets into position. Just gonna meditate.
Alright, I'll let Harrow take first watch, and Ralph will be flying above, and I'll take second watch.
Okay. Only the two of you?
I'll take third watch.
Harrow, go ahead and roll a perception check. For your watch.
16.
16. Okay. Scan around. Keeping your eyes on the horizon. Seems empty, barren, lifeless.
I'm just gonna kind of lay in the field and just stare up at the stars and think about what Samkin said and think about the dreams that I had
Okay.
for a long time. Probably about at the end of the first watch,
Yeah,
root around
I'd
in my
say,
bag for what's left of my weed that I
Harrow,
bought.
you do notice that Gerry is, still awake throughout most of this, like throughout most of your watch.
How far away have you situated yourself from the group?
Oh, I'm like just right in the group, just kind of.
Hmm.
Kind of nestled in some of the dried grass, middle of the bed right there.
I didn't realize you were
using-
taking first watch with me.
I don't even really notice that you're talking to me. Kind of glance over and just smile.
You alright?
Everybody's sleeping. Quiet.
Take that as a no.
I kind of just stretch and roll over.
Harrow, you get up and head off to wake up Lance. You can take the next watch.
Time to start your watch.
Yeah. Can sleep great. Fucking rabbit talking about shit. Alright. It's all warm for you.
Go campfire. Poke it with a stick.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and make a perception check. I guess for both you and Ralph.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah. Stand there or sit there, just kind of on the edge of a broken and kind of half rotted and now seemingly petrified log. There's a bit of metal just kind of jutting out from it, even all this distance, just a bit of shrapnel. You sit there and poke at the fire, keeping yourself occupied while you scan around. Nothing seems to catch your interest as the hours kind of pass by before it's time for Arkhann to take over the third watch.
Keep Ralph like circling around, but go up to Arkhann.
Hey, Archman. Wake up.
I don't want bacon this morning.
Yeah. Well,
Too much bacon.
I mean, I'm big, but that's not what we're talking about. Time for your watch.
Very well.
And don't, like, summon any rain or lightning or shit. Please.
You saw the fire.
Yeah, we got a fire, but, like, if you summon rain,
Fire.
we won't have fire.
Exactly. Help the people.
Oh, that fire. Yeah. That's long gone.
Arkhan's just gonna sit on the log and pout.
Alright. You sit there and pout. About midway through your watch,
Why is it always the third shift?
you kind of glancing about, looking into the dying embers of your campfire, listening to somewhat restful, or, well, some restful and some not so much sounds of sleep from your compatriots. Light drizzle begins to scatter across the landscape, followed by the sounds of rolling thunder.
Lance rolls over.
God damn it, Archer.
Not sure if it was you or what the weather had in store for today.
Arkhan's just gonna look up in the sky and nod.
As you look up, it's just the echoing sounds of lightning. You see it flash across the sky. For a moment, you swear you see this floating speck just suspended. It seems with it to gather cloud and move across the horizon. Another flash of lightning. This empty expanse of field lays before you, twisted, broken bodies lying in the throes of death. Eyes agape wide, but unmoving. At the base of one of these hills, this cavern set against the mountainside. The sounds of lightning. Another crash of lightning. It seems to draw near this mouth of this cave or something. Or another final flash. Reverberations of thunder peal through the sky. You're just there, kind of standing mouth agape, you know, beginning to sputter on a little bit of water that's, you know, accumulating on your face. Slowly soaking.
Is this like another cave nearby?
It doesn't look like anything. Yeah, something you've never seen before.
It's like it wasn't the fortress.
How is it that Obi always has elemental friends following him around?
Class he always picks.
Because Obi is the new avatar.
So,
You've already mastered fire.
eventually, the rest of you begin to rouse as the light drizzle gives way to a deluge of rain. The dark, stormy skies above block the sun from its rise. Out upon the open fields by the wreckage of Hazel's stand. With a few distant milling figures that stand about in its interior.
Why, when given the choice to go through the spoopy thing, we all are like, yes.
Because
Absolutely.
we'll save 45 minutes of travel time.
Mhm.
And like be an hour worth of combat time.
Yeah,
45
obviously.
minutes, aka like 20, because we have the fucking steel horses.
I used to watch
Yeah.
a lot of Scooby Doo as a kid, so I'm always like, it's invested.
Time to solve this mystery. Pull off the mask. Old man Withers.
Scooby-Doo is legit.
Hell yeah.
Does
I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Breakfast Club.
and that bear of yours?
Alright.
So
what do you
does,
guys
does Ralph see anything happening over in yonder direction?
You can make a perception check for Ralph.
19.
19. On the interior, he sees about 8 figures slowly just kind of milling about. They just seem to be very aimless in their direction. They'll stop, kind of turn towards the sky, and then shuffle off.
They're not exposed, right? Like to the actual rain or anything like that? Like
They
they're
are.
inside? Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're like out in the courtyard. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I wonder if they're like buffalo. Like, can we just sit on a hill and have you shoot them, Harrow?
I think that's a fantastic idea.
How much does Harrow weigh?
You know, if you weren't like 1,000 feet away from them.
I mean-
How much do you weigh, Harrow?
I don't know how much halflings weigh. That's impolite to ask. So
Yeah.
More than
I'm gonna smack
what a
that
monkey
lamp.
can carry.
But is it more than what a monkey and 4 mage hands can carry?
probably. I don't know. I don't know.
If I grabbed your
And-
back and all you had on you was your gun.
Like, not only that, it's Harrow, her equipment, and her wet clothes.
So that's what I'm saying. If I grabbed all of her like equipment, grabbed her pack and stuff. So
What's
how much do you think Ralph can carry? Because each mage hand is 10.
no more than 20, probably no more than like 10 or 15 pounds. It's
Okay.
not incredibly
So
big.
that's like 55 pounds with Ralph and the mage hands.
Bigger halfling?
She
Isn't the
definitely
range
is
of mage
gonna-
hands like 30 feet?
Yeah, but we can get her like up above.
Oh, I weigh 40 pounds.
Not including all of your equipment.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I carry everything except her gun, and she just lifts up into the air, shoots them all, comes back down.
But
yeah,
if we're like 1,000 feet now, wouldn't going up like 10 more feet or
we
20
would,
more?
we would just have to get close enough to where the barricades between us and the dead guys, and then Mage Hands and Ralph lifts her up, and she takes them off one at a time.
I mean, I could probably just go out there and pick them off in the field.
there.
'Cause,
So
like,
where
range
the
on the gun.
wreckage-
You said there's like a wall,
where
right?
there's still a good chest high area of the wall that's still there, but from the top, from that like point, or it's actually a little bit more. It's about 6 or 7 feet. So you'd have to like climb onto it and climb over to get through.
But we could like lift her up, and then she can steady herself on the wall and then shoot.
Theoretically.
Couldn't, like, why don't we just, like, go to the blast entrance, just draw them out, and just run back?
Because they would also have to climb. I mean, you gotta work to climb over it. It's not like you can just walk through.
Oh,
I just, like, Arkhann, like, can, like, pick me up.
Like lift you above the head.
Yeah. And just pew, pew, pew.
That could also work. Go up against the wall and just lift her up. She takes shots. It's not like she doesn't have enough guns to take these people out.
Like, and then Nagi can, like, climb on top of Koshka, or, like, Koshka could lift up Nagi, and we could just, like, whoop-pew! Whoop-pew!
I think that was one of our acts. That would be awesome.
Right?
Alright, well, here, let me get you onto the map. So as you guys approach and come down the hill, this is basically what you're met with. These doors are not blown open. They are shut. The hole in the wall is here, but it is, as I said, about 7 or 8 feet tall that someone would have to climb over. And there's a bunch of rubble. It's very sharp metal, sharp rusted metal that is kind of lays exposed.
I'm gonna start summoning mage hands.
Okay.
Okay, Koshka, remember, don't screw this up again. I know last time was me. It's time you carry, not...
Harrow, you need a lift? Just on top of the wall?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. I'll also start lifting her, but the mage hands and Ralph will assist to get her on top of the wall.
Lance. All right. Harrow, make a perception check as you're lifted up over the.
Where's me? Oh, there's me.
There you are.
So I think like we'd like come over here. Try to lift her up there.
Over. It'll be over here.
Over there. Okay.
Yeah, where it's broken.
Okay.
God damn it.
That's a 1.
A 1. From this vantage point, hard to see. Can't make out anything. You can kind of see like a little bit of a figure, kind of like dark past, but even you being kind of held up, it's hard and it's unsteady.
So, I would like to point out that I rolled, and then I was like, I'm a halfling, I get to roll again. I rolled 2 1s in a row.
What
Very
a
nice.
shock. Your Kyle stats.
Right? Seriously. I think anyone's ever rolled 5 in a row before. Though.
You fall, tumble, and hit your
Seriously.
head.
Ralph still just sees the 8 people, right? Like I don't have to roll again for him or anything like that.
Yeah, they're pretty clear out in the open.
Okay. I'll let Harrow know that.
Okay.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
So do I see anything or no?
You can see a couple like figures just kind of dart past, but there's, the way the wall is kind of broken in with like flanges of metal kind of like poking through, it's hard to actually see through from being held up on this kind of precarious position, as well as some of the other building that kind of cuts through the your line of view. Can't really see much.
Is there enough room for her to stand on that, or are we still kind of stabilizing her?
She can crawl up there if she wants.
Well, like I lifted her up to the top of it. I don't know how much room there is on the top. If it's like actually to scale.
It's enough to like unsteadily stay up there.
Okay, then the mage hands will still just like kind of hold her to steady her.
But yeah.
What?
No shit.
What?
Yep.
Rad.
Huh.
Land vehicles.
Yeah. Land vehicles.
When does
Gotta
that
prepare
ever
my
come
spells.
up?
It's like, wait a second.
Super rad.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll climb up and see.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
With assistance, because mage hands.
Of the mage hands, yeah.
Okay.
So advantage.
That's a 10.
A 10. Okay. So as you're kind of like I said, it's precarious. There's a lot of sharp, jagged pieces of rusted bits of metal that are just, exploded outwards from this very large gear that is now, half buried 100 yards behind you in the field. As you're kind of scrambling up and over, the mage hands doing their best to kind of, assist you. They kind of pull you off balance, and you like down, like kind of slightly impale yourself on some of the rusted metal. You take 1 point.
Can I reaction to catch her before she hits?
She doesn't actually fall. She just slips into it. They're already like holding. So you take 1 point of piercing damage as you kind of are impaled with some nasty rusted metal.
Good thing I'm up to date with my tetanus shots. Okay. And
You're
then if
kind
I
of up there, what are you doing?
kind of like walk across and see if I see any of the shuffling people.
From where you are, no. You either have to climb down onto the other side to get a view because this building here is blocking pretty much your entire line of sight.
Harrow, what do you see? You want me to come up there with you?
There's not much. I'd have to either go on the other side. Got a building blocking everything.
Could we climb up this side and stand on top of the building? Like over here?
You can certainly try.
Can I try to get up there using Koshka? Like
Yeah, I mean, you
yeah.
can also just, attempt to climb up. It's not like you have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
sit
climb
there.
up this thing. Because Hitter's only like
Oh.
7 or 8 feet, right? So I should be able to climb it relatively easy because that's about my height.
Oh, guidance. On you.
Sweet.
I'll assist getting him up.
Even
Okay.
better.
So roll an athletics check with advantage.
So triple advantage because I get guidance and assist.
No, guidance is a D4.
I know. So that is 23.
Who is going up?
Me.
Lance
Lance
was.
is-
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought no, you were saying that he
I was gonna try.
Yeah,
also,
he
but-
was also gonna try, but I'm coming up
Okay,
over here to see if I can get
Okay.
on top of this
Oh,
building.
23. Easily enough. I mean, it takes you a good couple minutes, but you could do it. I mean, you there's bits of metal that start kind of breaking off and clink clang, falling down to the side. Okay. Now you can go ahead and attempt to climb up as well.
Now that I'm
Okay.
up here, does it look stable enough to actually get on top of this roof?
Make a perception check.
Guidance gives me what plus?
Plus 1.
Plus 4.
Plus 1d4.
1d4. Yeah, 1d4. I always say plus 4, but I was mean to say 1d4.
You said inspection or investigation?
Perception.
Perception.
I got a 17.
17.
16 on my perception.
It looks really unstable. It might hold your weight. It might not.
Alright, I'm gonna like lay down and go over here and see what I can see. Try to like spread my weight out, like when you're on ice.
Yeah. I mean, like, the wall itself seems to be pretty sturdy, if not a bit rusted, but on top of, like here on top of these buildings and roofs you kind of have to clamber across, they're very degraded.
What if I like kind of went to the wall side, like not the actual roof, because that's gonna collapse easier? Like, would I be able to make it over here based on my rolls?
You can, I mean, it all looks a little sketchy.
Alright, well, what do I see over here then?
I mean, you can probably make out.
So, better question. I already know that there's 8 people there. What do they look like from my point of view? And I have dark vision.
You see a few of them carrying light crossbows, other just various rusted chipped swords and stuff.
Are they definitely undead?
Definitely, yeah. A couple. You see a couple zombies, a couple skeletons, just kind of all. Or from what you can make out, kind of shuffling and milling about. Kind of things.
Quickly. Harrow, mind G to me.
Meaning like.
What?
Meaning like, use your telepathy so I can talk to you.
As you like, what? You see Harrow out across, the ones in the courtyard kind of and all come walking towards you. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, snaps.
You're way too far away for me to do.
I thought it was 100 feet.
No, it's like 20 or 30 feet.
Oh, I thought it was 100.
No.
Shit.
That's fantastic.
Samurai, I don't know if you're still here, but thanks for coming by.
Tatsumari.
All right.
Oh, yeah, Tatsumari. I've been reading
All right.
that as Samurai this whole
Gerry.
time. Samurai.
Gerry got a 20, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Arkhann got an 18. Harrow.
I'm gonna put myself under where Lance went up.
Oh, we got
just
a full rest,
'cause,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Just gonna fix
Nagi, a 19.
change your stats if you haven't, because I do not.
Nagi, just point of order, you do manage, like, as you're, like, clambering up, getting up onto this, you hear Lance kind of call out, you're kind of like, halfway up, you're on the wall, like, in the midsection of it, where it's just kind of splintered and torn, and you're, like, right there, just kind of, like, mid-climb, when you hear this kind of exchange, kind of ring, as Harrow's just, what? Just loudly echoing across. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, look, there's 2 lances now. Oops.
All the lances.
Let's see. There's a crawling up there. Doesn't know anything but. Samkin's gonna go and attempt to open the door. Just kind of a cling, like a clang, but the door doesn't open. Yeah,
Hey,
it's gonna be
jump up
his
here.
action. Yes, uses bonus action.
If he tries to climb up,
To-
I'll send the mage hands over to assist him.
Dash. He just straight jumps onto the wall. Just
Never mind.
kind
then.
of looks up and just kind of
Fucking
hunkers down
rabbit
for a second,
hops.
and then just The total wall's only about 15 feet high.
What's the jump action? It's 5 plus your strength modifier or something like that. For how many feet
Yeah,
you
but
do?
he's got a built-in.
No, I know for
trait.
him. I'm just curious in general.
It's normally like 5 plus your strength modifier. I think if you're at a standstill.
Yeah.
If you have a running start. I forget exactly. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be his movement. All right, Gerry, what you doing?
Oh, fuck if I know. I feel like running in is stupid. I'm just gonna chill here.
Okay. Medved.
I will guidance on Arkhann.
Okay. Medved, what you doing?
So at this point, I'm like halfway either going up or staying where I'm at. Like I get to choose, right? Or
I think you already got up there, didn't you?
He's about
Halfway.
like he's mid.
he says like halfway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would I be able to see them over this part, like, or is that if I'm like over here?
I mean, yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over here. And it's nighttime. It's raining.
No,
Do
it's
Day.
it's morning.
Oh, it's
early
morning.
morning. Yeah,
Early
it's like
morning.
daybreak. It's daybreak and it's raining.
Oh, right. The sun is still blocked. Okay, so do I know what these guys are?
I mean, you can kind of see them from here. Yeah.
Okay, and I whisper to be like, I see things that are just walking and moving and like walking.
And as you kind of climb up and like look and you start to say this, you see a few of them all kind of in
No,
unison
did he
turn.
Did every? Oh my god, my internet died.
No,
Awesome.
No,
we
you're
hear
still
you.
here.
What?
We hear you. We
Oh.
hear you.
Thank God I'm back. Okay. Everybody
Yeah.
froze. It was so
Oh.
weird. It
No,
was
that's
like-
just Discord. I think it happens. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you as you're kind of like getting up there, like you see them like turning towards your direction and beginning to slowly shuffle towards where they heard noise.
Like I think they're walkers. And then I try to take a shot.
Okay, who you shooting at?
This dude right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a sharpshooter. Oh
Okay.
wait! I'm gonna use actually I'm gonna use First, I'm going to use Hunter's Mark. So I'm
Okay.
going to cast Hunter's Mark on them. And then I'm going to attempt to shoot using my... What did I say? Sharpshooter, right? Whatever that ability is. Trait. Yeah, Sharpshooter. Alright. Ooh.
It's probably from your perspective, I'd say the guy's got that skeleton there probably has about half cover against you.
Does half cover not count, though?
No, it
Sharpshooter
just
negates
adds
it. But
to-
just for point of order.
Point
Yeah,
of
it
order.
just
Okay.
adds to his AC, but you have sharpshooter.
8.
All right, so you sing, it just like strikes into the now wet mud of the courtyard of upturned rubble and rocks that just scatter through here.
Did you roll another one?
No, me? No.
Yeah, because you have +7.
I had to, yeah, but I had to subtract 5. I rolled 6.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, unfortunately it just goes, arrow goes sailing past.
Well, can you make sure to mark him with something so I remember he has Hunter's Mark?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oops. Put that on. Okay. Do anything else? Okay. These guys. 30 is going to come towards the sound of the noise. 5, 15. The shot. They're gonna dash. Okay. Arkhann.
I'm gonna try to climb up the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletic check.
It's gonna be a 15.
Point of order, just so you know, Cal, it's 3 plus your strength modifier for height jump.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You managed to climb up easily enough, and kind of avoiding most of the jagged, sickly-looking pieces of metal jutting out from this explosion.
What in Tibia's name is a walker? Nagi. I complain as I look out at our
And you
enemies.
see the shambling forms of multiple undead now beginning to stream their way across the courtyard in your direction.
Never mind.
I'm pretty sure it's slang for zombie.
Can't say I've heard that before. And I'll take out my great axe. Brace for battle.
Okay. These guys 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10. Okay, these skeleton archers. Let's see. Lance, are you like hunkered down, or are you just standing on the wall?
No, I was laying down because I was trying to
You're
support my weight, testing out the roof.
Gotcha. So they can see. At the moment, all they can see is Medved. So, be 3 attacks against you, Medved. The first one is going to be a natural 4.
Skeletons. They have bows.
Skeletal archers.
Okay, so that's going to be an 18 to hit on one of the attacks that hits, and the other one's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, those both hit.
Shit.
2 arrows just like one kind of clattering off the armor, finally finding purchase into your shoulder, the other one kind of embedding itself into your hip for 14 points of piercing damage.
This is what it feels like to be hit by arrow. I'm a bad man.
Okay, that's going to end their turn. To this thing's turn, it is going to.
I'm not in turn order, Cal.
Oh, oops! Did I skip you?
No, I'm 8, but I'm just not there.
Oops. Sorry. Your character blends in with the wall. Actually,
Natural camouflage.
So it's very hard to see you.
Plus 10 to stealth.
Yep.
This one just kind of darts across. Medved, you kind of see it, and it almost looks like it runs into the building and then vanishes. Like it just runs into the side of a wall and vanishes. Okay.
Do I happen to see the one that ran inside?
I
don't know if there's
no,
walls
because
or
it's
what.
like you just see like movement from below, and then it's immediately gone because of the roof line that kind of bits, especially for how low you are. It's hard. You're not getting a very clear line like out into the courtyard.
Okay. And follow-up question: because I'm laying down, but if I wanted to move down here, would that still take 15 of my movement, or would it take less?
Where?
If I just wanted to climb down to the other side of the wall.
Just
Because I'm not trying to like stand up, I'm trying to like drop down. Would it still take the half movement speed?
If you jump, I would say roll an acrobatics check. Might not do anything. You might fall prone, and then or you might take a little bit of fall damage because it's about 15 feet up. You can also attempt to scale down, but then yes, it will take your movement, and it's about 15 feet.
So it will still take 15 feet?
Uh-huh.
If I scale down.
If you scale down, yeah.
I'll give the jump in a try.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check then for me, please.
17.
17. All right. So yeah, 3-point landing, just off to the side of the wall. You drop down about 15
Fucking
feet.
Superman landing.
Yeah, just kind of with a splash as water just kind of cascades around you as it's pulling from the downpouring.
As I jump, I summon my sword, so I do the thing where like Thor lands.
Okay, just kind of. All right, for sure.
Do I see the dude now?
No, you don't.
Is there a wall?
Yeah, there's 2 walls. They're kind of broken and
I thought it
crumbled
was,
a little
like,
bit.
Barney. Then I'm not gonna jump down then. Because I would be able to see a wall from
I
where
gotcha.
I was. You know.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's like it's buildings. They're
Okay.
walled buildings.
I thought it
that
was
are
like a
built into the
barn
top
kind of
wall.
thing where it's just the roof.
Mm-mm.
Alright, in that case, can I see this guy?
Over here across the courtyard, there's a barn, but not here.
Let's see. Can I see the
Map
one
is
that
so
Medved
big.
marked?
What was that? Say that one more time.
Can I see the guy that Medved marked?
Yeah, probably just barely. If you stand up, you have a better view of him. But he's at the moment he's about half cover from you, or quarter cover. If you move over, he wouldn't have any cover. You would have clear line of sight, about 5 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Because I know where's my hunter's mark. One for a long rest. Alright, then yeah, I'll kind of scooch you on over to like here, right? To clear a shot.
Okay.
And
Okay, yeah.
then some. Actually, I'll just pull out my light crossbow and shoot him.
Okay.
I won't summon anything right now.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh, that's gonna miss. That's a 9.
Yeah, you take aim, the rain's kind of like dripping down your face, the pitter patter, and you let it go, and just kind of like stinging bits of rain. You kind of blur your vision momentarily and cause your shot to go wide.
Bummer. And then, is it a bonus action to reload?
I don't think it's anything. You just can't fire twice with a crossbow because of loading. So you have to like, load it. I don't think it's a bonus action to load.
Alright, then yeah, I'll just load and I'll stay here. And that'll be my turn. Actually, I'm gonna give Harrow. Ralph's gonna aid her.
Okay.
And the hands are still like holding her up, and Ralph's. If she shoots at something, throw poo at it.
Okay. Probably not gonna do that much from this distance, but
Still gives her aid.
The guy that's down here. Can I see him?
If you like get over to the edge of the wall and like look down, you probably could.
Okay. And is the wall right here like 1, 2? Is it like 20 feet across?
About that.
Okay. Yeah, then Harrow's gonna get over to the edge, and then kind of lean down and take a shot.
Okay.
Ha! It's effective.
And
I have
technically
advantage because of...
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
once-
because Ralph.
also technically, even if you were to go to the spot over, you still got distance. You're not 5 feet within him because you're 15 feet high.
Yeah. That is true. Okay. And that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And 13 points of damage. And then I'm gonna walk back and then just kind of like flatten myself against the wall. And that's my turn.
Okay, so you just fire, the sound echoing as it just reverberates off the walls of this deserted place. You watch as it smashes in, and there's just bits of bone fragment and desiccated flesh that just blows apart off of it, reels back, just missing an entire side of its like rib cage and a little bit of its hip bone, just like straight through the clavicle, managing somehow to still hold itself together, but looking pretty mangled. As you kind of stare out across as all these zombies, kind of skeletons, whatever that thing kind of that vanished into the side of the building was, kind of all turn their attention towards you and begin shambling over all of your direction. Pick up here next week.
Ah, shit.
No! I love combat!
So,
I feel like we need to not use any resources here.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's why I looked at my hunter's mark and was like, I can't take another long rest, so I didn't use it.
That's why I'm just kind of chilling behind the wall, waiting for the rangers to plink these guys down.
I definitely feel like we could just shoot these guys from on top of the wall, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, like,
They have
healing-
arrows and shit, but
healing is an easy resource because we've got hit dice, and I can do a lot of healing to everybody per short rest.
the only thing I'm really concerned about is the fact that I'm on the opposite wall from you guys, and I'm the one making all of the noise. Because, like, Nagi's
You've got
bow doesn't
Samkin with
do
you.
anything. Yeah.
Samkin's down there trying to bust down the door. He's gonna charge in
No,
like
he
a fucking
hopped up.
jackass.
That's
Oh, did he?
Jump
No.
over.
If anything, I think the jackass is going to be me.
Yeah.
But, like, if a Wraith pops up,
Different story.
mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well, that's the thing, because we're gonna have to deal with haunted caverns, and then nest of bad guys.
Mm-hmm. Why did we go this
Oh, I
route
mean-
again?
That's a good question.
For the funs of it.
What?
Because we could save 15 minutes or more on car insurance.
Yeah. Which you
Respectful.
apparently really need.
On metal horse insurance.
They will be.
Thank you,
So,
anybody who was watching. Be
yeah,
sure to tune
thank
in
you, everyone.
every Wednesday, 6 p.m.
Yes.
PST. And go ahead
More
and
like
if you want to catch up
PTSD.
again, that one. Look at our podcast, and every Monday the recap comes out.
Yeah.
All right, bye-bye, stream.